but I'm just gonna start it anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, we started already. Hey, it's the Thursday night soup.
Hello, it's late soup, but it's still soup.
I
Yeah.
know. I
Hmm.
got waylaid with track of time and sitting there like, well, we should
Oh,
be
it's
starting.
soup time. Yeah.
Now.
No, that happens.
Oops, it is 8 o'clock. Oh, so
It's 10 after now.
well, after you said, hey, soup tonight, and I said, yeah, soup tonight.
But,
Oh, wait a minute, it's
yeah.
soup now.
Fine, yeah.
Soup
Yeah.
now.
I
So,
thought something had happened. If I, you know,
no,
so
just
everything's
lost
okay.
track of time.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like everything was running late, and I started to watch an actual movie,
Hmm.
which, like the movie's going, and
Yeah.
thinking, well, soup in about 2 hours. I got lots of time.
Yeah, and looked and ah, yeah.
Really, it was like, so I have nothing prepared. Nothing prepared.
Well,
Except,
we can just shoot from the hip tonight.
yeah, except for one thing.
What's that?
I thought, let's show the album of the day.
Okay.
Today's album of the day is
Which is it? Oh, okay.
Herman's Their Greatest Hits.
Yeah, from Abco.
Yes.
Hmm.
It's a lovely album, and it took me 3 tries to get Herman's
The
Their Greatest
original,
Hits.
yeah, the original versions. Yeah.
Yeah, because every time I bought it, it was a bunch of sound-alikes, and I
Right.
throw it away, and oh, here it is, and then I buy it again, and it's sound-alikes again.
Hmm.
Throw it. So when I picked this one up, I says, "Now is it for sure?" And as you can see down there, it's got the Abco logo.
Abco label. Okay.
This
So
is
you'd
what
have to get the one on Abco to be the official one.
I
Okay.
kind of trusted the Abco, and I went, I don't think Alan B. Klein would try to fool me. He didn't.
Well, he might
Yay!
try, but
It's all the
or his,
all the real
his
ones.
or his family. I don't think he's with us anymore, but his family, might try to.
Alan Klein?
Yeah, Uncle Clint's dead.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
His family.
I'm sure he is.
Yeah.
So anyway, today's album of the day is
Hermits,
Hermits,
hermits. Yes.
their greatest hits.
Sounds
Take a
good.
look at the cover. If you're looking for it, like get this one. Don't buy any little
Sounds
sound.
good. Enjoy that one. Well, I did all my work done, all my yard work and everything done, because I have another rainy weekend.
Oh,
Stuck inside. Stuck inside these four walls. Yeah. Been inside forever.
we haven't had
Woo,
rain
woo,
here.
woo, woo.
It's supposed
Yeah.
to be almost 2 weeks. There's no rain
Yeah.
outside. What's wrong with the weather? And it's hot.
All right.
It's like
Hmm.
just a shade off 90 degrees, but it's a dry heat.
Yeah.
Meaning like it's not muggy and it's not, like you go outside and oh my gosh, it's sweaty stuff. But it's still hot though.
Yeah.
Still pretty hot. Well, anyway, yeah, I was watching a movie that took a long time.
Hmm.
So through my day off, so I only fell asleep twice. So
Yeah.
look,
I stood up today, so
look,
somebody's here. Hey, AZ Mick.
somebody's here!
Yes.
Yay! Somebody's out there! Yay! Watching, right? I don't even have my hellos ready. How long will it take me to do my hellos?
Hello.
I click on the thing and it goes, "What? You want to do something?" Well, yeah.
What again? Yeah.
I know. Uh, so let's give Uncle Leo a shot. Now I have to wait for it to load.
Hello.
Thank you. Gee. Gosh. This computer is so slow. Oh, Jeff's on the phone. Well, anyway, yeah, it's Thursday night. We're a little late. I hope you don't mind. I see 11 people are out there watching. They must be just peeking in. And there isn't a whole lot going on just yet, but hopefully there's fun, frivolity, and fisticuffs coming up soon.
It's okay. My son wants to want him to go get him something when we get off the stream. So
Oh, so you have to leave.
no, not till after the stream.
Oh.
I told him, I said, I'm on stream. I'll be on stream till about 10, and then I'll go to Walmart and get you something. So.
He said, I can't go. I'm on TV.
Right.
Poor Jimmy Nickel. He can't sleep.
Have a pickle, Jimmy.
And he saw we were on.
Yes. Hi.
So shall we try to put Jimmy to sleep?
Yeah.
Rockabye Jimmy on the tree down. All we have to do is put a movie on. That works for me.
Maybe your what was that called? The what are those little guys, the puppets called?
Oh, the Thunderbirds?
Yeah, that's a mini movie in itself.
Well, no, that would wake you up because it's exciting.
Right.
Get you all worked up. Hang on, we have somebody who wants to talk.
Okay.
Mr. Brad.
There.
Hey, what's up, Brad?
How y'all doing?
Oh,
you're on the Back to the Egg spaceship.
Yeah.
Decided to put that up for fun.
It looks like fun. Yeah. It's an oversized.
Hey, Brad's got his
Hey, look at this.
Great.
Yay!
Mine's being washed, but yeah.
Mine's in the wash too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I wore it all weekend, so
Great.
I figured
Oh,
it's kind of smelled by now. So it's in the wash. Yes.
It's in the wash.
Yeah. So congratulations.
Pretty good.
Yeah, you are now a member of the Ski Lodge community.
Yes.
Yay.
Yeah, I know.
I'm trying to figure out why my volume's so low.
Okay. We have to try to put Jimmy Nickel to sleep. He can't sleep, and it's 1:16.
It's 1:16 a.m. in England.
Yes, and I'm sure he'd like to sleep, but we're keeping him up.
Jimmy.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I haven't even turned my light on yet.
Turn the light on, Doc.
Yeah, so I'm going to turn my light on here.
This one too. I'm way behind. I have nothing prepared.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you don't know what time it is. You're an hour behind, and all of a sudden, oh no, it's 8 o'clock now. Oh no! So I have nothing prepared, hardly.
I know.
Yeah, I didn't even have my hellos prepared.
I'm not even totally prepared either.
Yeah.
I'm not ready.
No, I wasn't ready.
Sorry. I
That's
keep
okay.
maneuvering things.
Look, I've got hands too.
Me too, on here, on there.
Will this come out?
I finally got a new nice hands.
Yeah.
No, it's the idea that, look, I've got a bump in my hand. Right there.
What'd you do?
I got one here.
What'd you
A
do?
bump?
I don't
Would
know
you
what
put your hand on a nail or something when you were a little
I
kid?
don't know. But there's a bump in my hand. I've had that for about 2 months now.
You got a hand bump.
I've got a wound in my. I've been. What do you call it?
Is it like a blister, or does it hurt?
Oh, only when I push them.
You didn't burn it, did you?
No, I don't know what happened. Look at it. It's DC Toon time.
Hey, DC, what's up?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, DC2. How are you?
Whoops. Wait a minute. Hitting too many buttons.
I'm incognito.
He was watching the Reds and the Red Sox. Hey, I got a red shirt on.
Mm-hmm.
And he got a notice that I was on. Hello! And did you
And that's
see
a good thing.
Yeah. Brad, what happened? You lost your...
Yeah, no, I turned off the picture for a second. I'm trying to find something.
Oh, okay. It's
Okay.
on purpose. Okay.
That's fine.
As long as it's on purpose, that's fine.
Yeah, it's on purpose.
Okay. Well, but did you see the wonderful thing that DC Toontime made for me?
No.
He for chat party. He made a lovely introduction, like an
I
Oh,
liked
announcement
wow.
it. I liked it.
thing.
Mhm.
Yes. I'm going like, wow.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So now on Sunday afternoons, we've got
You
to
show it.
have a little intro, just like the Tonight Show.
Yay.
Yes, yay. It was very
Yay.
exciting. Yeah.
I'm still here. I'm trying to read something. Okay.
Okay.
Oh well.
Oh.
Now that I got my new camera, I'm trying to adjust it. Remember the other time I couldn't get it to work?
Ah.
Yeah, there we go.
It has working.
Yeah, that's good.
And we can go to, behind you and rummage through Brad's closet.
Yeah.
You got a
Oh, stuff.
big closet there. Ooh.
Yeah, on the shelves and stuff. What's in there on the shelves?
Hmm.
I don't know. Imagine.
We're backing
Wussig
up.
documents. Wussig? What does Wussig mean?
Oh no.
I don't know.
WSG dockets. Ooh.
Wait a minute. What do we got?
You have
The traveling
Oh,
Pillsbury.
Blueberries. Yes.
In plastic.
That's the
Yes,
host.
traveling
That's the host
Pillsbury's
shebang.
plastic.
Good. Yes.
Yeah. Ooh. Now there must be a reason why it is in plastic.
It's nice.
It's
It's
keeping
a
it
lovely
clean.
box set. Would you like to see the box set?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Please.
I can get it out
Oh.
here.
Oh.
Wussig means what is good.
Okay.
Well,
What is that?
good? Traveling blueberries in plastic.
Yeah.
In a baggie.
Let's keep it in a baggie.
Blueberries
It's
in a
got a-
baggie.
It's got a nice texture to it.
Oh, look at that. What? Oh.
This is a
That's
special
rare.
edition. It's in a case.
Ooh.
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 Ah.
Yeah, that's better than mine.
There's this.
Ooh. Here.
First CD. Hmm.
Ooh.
And the
Oops.
second CD. Oh, something fell or something didn't fall?
Something fell out. I can get
Okay.
it.
Okay, that's fine.
And here's the back.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. Now wait a minute. Now how come yours is blue?
It's a different set than yours.
It looks pretty much the same to me.
But it's got a hardbound book.
Oh, hey, hardbound book. That's different than me.
Yeah, I've got that one too. I'll have to pull that one out if you want to see that.
Yeah, so I just like it's a case of say what's the difference here. You know, like you even went like this. It says, well, it looks like it's got the same thing on the set. I see. There's a book. I must have
See,
a book.
with a book.
Wait a minute. I must have a book in here. Here's a book.
Yes.
See book. Right,
And I think because I've got the same one, but I think this one's got extra tracks on it too.
Oh, okay.
I believe mine does too.
They always put up,
See,
get you with something else.
does that look familiar there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me see. I'm sure there's bonus tracks on here.
Isn't there a DVD on there too?
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
I think there is.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got such great bonus tracks as Maxine,
Yeah.
and Like a Ship, and Nobody's Child, and Runaway,
Yeah.
previously unissued. There we go.
Yeah.
See, there we go. Ah.
Yeah.
Wow.
See that?
I think might be the only difference is the color.
Mhm.
Kinda. This is a Rhino issue. Maybe it's one or the other is a later issue. I don't know.
It could be.
It could be, I don't know. But yeah, I get one too, sort of.
Yay!
Yeah. You see, if John Fogerty would have
Yeah,
made it.
he'll be pretty good.
Mhm. Actually, I think Eric Clapton would have made an excellent one.
Eric Clapton would have been interesting. John Fogerty. I
Yeah.
thought maybe Roger McGuinn. You know,
Yeah.
Will
And,
Birdberry. You know,
and
something
Tiny
like that.
Tim.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be
And
interesting.
little Toto too.
Yes, falsetto. Hmm.
His little dog.
Well, you gotta love Toto.
Yes.
And remember, today, boys and girls, today's video was by George Harrison.
By
Ah,
George.
yes. All about 33 and third, yes.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And if anybody
George
knows
Harrison.
where that white This Song single comes from, please
Yeah.
let
Well, they were
me
saying it
know.
was a different pressing.
Oh. Hmm.
Well, it might have been from a different country.
Not
Yeah,
good.
I mean, it wasn't a promo, but it's just a different press. Yeah.
It could have been come from one of those strange countries, you know.
Yeah, really. France.
Oh, Paul McCartney as a Wilbury. No, he's too big for that.
Yeah.
I don't think he would have agreed.
Maybe Will McBerry, something like that.
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
Paul was upset that he wasn't asked to be one of the All-Star Band people.
Mhm.
Yeah. He's probably upset
All
that
right,
he
one
only-
more time.
Okay.
Look at that. It's got like a little slide that, you know, like, all right, that's enough. You can't watch anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like the parade show's over.
Okay.
It's kind of,
Yeah.
at the door. Ding, you know. You
I'm
can't
trying to
watch
get the
anymore.
volume to,
Yeah. What he's doing in there, huh? Wow.
trying to get the volume up.
Oh, I can do that.
Just trying to do it on my.
No. I can do it from here actually. Okay,
Really?
I've put you up a little bit. Talk to us, Brad.
Yeah, how's that?
Well,
Is that
it wasn't
better?
so bad before, but I bumped you up a few notches.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
I can do that.
Oh, that's
I
good, man. I was trying
I
to get louder
control
on
the
my end.
vertical. I control the horizontal. I can even control your
Yeah.
volume. Oh, yeah.
Whatever you say, we're listening.
Yikes! He's back.
He's back. Let's see what else we can find.
Yeah. What
Or
else
else
can
we
you
can go to
find?
these cupboards. There's cupboards down below here.
Oh.
The album of today is Herman's Hermits and Traveling Wilburys.
Yeah.
I've got that album you showed, Hermit's Hermits. I could go
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah, this
I have to
one.
be part of the Hermit's Hermits crowd.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's something different.
Yes. The
I
bunny
know.
with it.
Let me go get my Hermit's Hermits.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye
Don't sign me off. Good night.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not leaving.
Good. Right back.
He's okay. He's okay. He's just running away wherever he goes to find stuff.
Yeah. In his other room. This is the other room. Because I guess the other room, well, his Beatle stuff is too full. So he's starting
Way
to
over in the other room.
I guess. I don't know.
He,
We'll have to ask him when he comes back.
he has to shut the shutter or something. Whatever he's got there. It's really weird. Wow. Wonder how he does that.
You never know.
Ugh. Well, I hope my audio is not hampered by the air conditioner that's running over there.
No, don't hear nothing.
Don't hear anything? Okay, that's good then.
I saw you on you last night with Paul, and he was having some problems.
Truly, yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think it had something to do with the tabs up top there, you know, where it has that, and all you have to do is like take that YouTube tab and get it out of here.
Yeah.
I don't see any tabs.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it's okay.
So, I don't understand what he was going through, but anyway, yeah, there
Yeah, it's okay.
was some trouble.
Yeah.
Okay, well, here's a suggestion. Create your own bizarro traveling Wilburys.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Prince, Alvin of the Chipmunks, Rick Clark, and Pavarotti.
That'd be interesting.
That would be bizarro. I know, over 90 here in northern. It was 90 down in southern Michigan too.
Hmm.
I got my air on.
It's like
And
80, 85 here today.
it's going to be in the 90s again tomorrow.
Hmm.
Well,
It'll be in the 80s all weekend, even with the rain. It's
Yeah.
going to be the 80s, and it's going to turn to 60s with rain, and go back to the 80s, and whatever, create
You're
more
not gonna
rain, and who knows?
You're not going to have any tornadoes, are you?
Well, they said it was potential, so we'll see.
Ah, man. Every day is
Okay.
tornado day in
I
Oklahoma.
know. That is, it happens. Yeah.
Hmm.
No talking about me.
Yeah. No, we won't say nothing. Shh. Stuff. Yeah. Mhm.
Brad's still hunting.
No,
No,
went to
I
the,
just, like I said, Doc, I love seeing the inside of my bathroom.
Oh, no.
So,
Okay. Brad's back.
okay.
all right, you ready?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're ready.
Here's just a couple. Here's this one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Blow you up a little.
Yeah, blow me up. Boom.
Oh,
The
wow.
boom. Okay.
It's on
That's
vinyl.
the real songs, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
Abco.
look, got the Abco label.
Let's see. How many can I show?
You can always trust Abco.
Here's this one.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
on MGM, this one.
Mm-hmm. No, that's a 60s one.
Yeah. There's this one.
Okay.
And that's fake because they're not really on tour either.
No.
They're not.
No, I heard they called that on tour and it's
Yeah.
not live.
Then you ready for this?
On tour. Oh, okay.
But this one is a Canadian copy, where this is the American copy.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Yeah, made on Quality Records. I remember them.
Yes.
See, it says Canada.
Canada. Yeah, I saw the Hermits, but it was after Peter Noon left. So.
Yeah. It's long playing too.
Mhm.
Yeah. You want me to show a couple more or no?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay.
What else we got?
This one.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that the soundtrack to
Yeah.
the movie? Okay.
To hold on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, hold on.
I've got the movie too.
Yeah. Yeah, and his I think did Shelley Fabre did do Hermits first, or did she do Elvis first?
Mm.
Oof, I think the movie.
Yeah. Because she was in Mrs. Brown, You Have a Lovely Daughter, and then she did Girl Happy with Elvis.
Yeah.
Kind of a, either a go up or a go down, depending on where you
It is.
Yeah.
Another
Sorry.
Canadian pressing.
Oh, Canadian, yes.
I've heard of that country.
Yeah,
Too. Yeah.
it's near Boston, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty close. Oh, there's hold on.
It's hot all the time up there, or and it's cold.
Yeah. Still got the shrink wrap and sticker.
Ooh.
This one.
I don't know what that is.
That's actually this is a really good one. Bet you didn't know I had that many Hermits.
No, I
No.
am stunned.
Yeah, you ready for the best one though?
Yes, yes. Do it. Hey!
Oh. And it's signed.
And I met him.
Oh, it is.
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah, I met him too. He said, "Oh no, it's that Beatle Brad guy."
Oh no.
Did he?
Does he still sound the same?
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
So there we go. A multitude of Hermits.
Yes.
Hmm.
He is multituded. Yes.
Yes.
Yay. Here, Mr. Tie-Dyed wants to know what's French for girl?
Would it be la girl or what?
Well, French
La,
for girl
la,
is like
a girl, la girl, la girl,
Le girl,
yeah, la girl, yeah,
le girl.
la girl.
Let
Hey,
me out.
Paul, fit to be
Yeah.
tie-dyed. How are you doing? Paul and I go way back. We're good friends. We've known each other for at least, 10, 15 minutes.
Ooh. See,
Yeah, he's a good guy.
he says, that's more Herman's Hermits than I've seen than ever before.
Yeah, I got a bunch of Hermits. They even got their
I
movies.
Here
recognize
comes
that guy.
Tim. Hey, Tim. I bet Tim's got some hermits too.
What's up, everyone?
No, nothing.
Hey, good to see you, Tim. How are you doing, buddy?
I have Herman before he joined the
Oh,
Oh,
Le Herman. Yeah,
that's
Herman
little Herman.
Munster.
looks like him. Yeah.
Little Herman.
Gee.
That's cool.
Wow.
No,
But
we
he
always show
sings
Henry.
funny.
That really looks like him. You'd
Yeah, it
swear that
does.
was freaking Peter Noon.
Yeah.
And he's still singing, too.
Yeah. But it's weird though. He did a duet with himself.
So it's Peter
Hey, where-
Noon.
Jeff, where
Yeah.
did you find that?
I bought it at Goodwill last year. Don't you remember?
No, I
Yeah.
don't remember that one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I am
thought-
impressed.
I thought it was going to be an album, and I thought, oh, it's a CD. So
Oh,
okay,
Nice. Good.
sounds like some kid singing. So
Today we're holding up Herman's Hermits.
that's Hermits.
Hermits.
It's
I don't
Herman's
have
Hermits.
Hermits, but you can have them. Yes.
I'm still here.
Okay.
I just did. I just held up a young Peter Noon.
Yeah, young Peter Noon.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
when he
Henry
gets a little
Noon.
older. When he gets a little older, you want one of these, you know? Yeah. Okay.
I could be.
Hang on.
Tell me how to get his Hermits.
Oh, what's this? You are not allowed to do a duet with yourself in Arkansas.
Yeah,
Is that true?
probably.
Okay.
This is all I've
All right.
got handy.
Oh yeah, the
Ooh.
British one. Yeah, I saw that one too online. That's why I like that Holly's one I have. Yeah,
That
That's
is
a
a
British one.
fancy one.
and what's this one called? Hermits.
The
The
best
best
of
of the '60s. Yeah,
oh. Wow.
maybe a British one. No.
That's all I've got
I've
handy.
never seen those ones before, so that's something new.
Yeah. Mhm.
Or are they, like imports?
I know the HBs and EPs is probably from England.
Yeah, no, they're both imports.
The other one's in
They're
England.
both
Yeah.
imports.
That's why I've never seen them before. It only goes to show. Is it 90 degrees in New York State, Tim?
Yeah, no, it's hot. I'm sitting here
He's
sweating.
back.
It's warmer up here than it is down in Brad country.
Oh yeah, really? Wow.
Yeah, showed it on the weather map tonight. Says, look at down there. It's warmer up here than it is down there. It's crazy.
I'd get,
When
I'd
I was
get
a
the
kid, we
CDs
got
out too.
spring.
Oh,
I don't get spring anymore.
Oh, that Brad, he's got
Oh,
everything.
okay. There's another one.
And another one,
Yeah.
Herman's Biscuits.
Well, I have that one too somewhere. I wonder where that is.
And that one there.
Brad's got it.
Yeah, I've got it. You missing it? I knew I had some CDs
There you go.
outside of the vinyl.
But you didn't. You missed the two that I showed. You missed
What's
the
that?
two that I showed, Brad. You were
Oh.
away. I showed this one
Ooh.
Ooh.
and this one.
Ah.
Ooh.
And I have
those
that
are, those are
purple one.
neat.
I don't know where it is, but I have it. I have it somewhere.
Jeff's got it.
Yeah. I reached through and grabbed it.
No, I think Brad
Not
got
that I
it.
need it. I mean, there's nothing on there that isn't on one of these two. These two are pretty
Yeah.
much identical, except
Yeah.
this one has less tracks but goes farther into his career.
Yeah.
What record label are those imports on?
Well, this one's EMI.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
How far does the HBs and EPs go?
Say again.
I think it probably only goes to about 66, maybe.
Okay.
It doesn't say on here.
Because when did Hermits have their last hit? Was it 67?
Oh, they went into the early 70s, didn't
Oh,
they?
did they?
I don't know
Okay,
when they
did
had their last hit, but
Yeah.
You never thought they'd last that
but I
long.
think this one goes a little farther. This one's on Disky, Doc.
Oh, okay.
DISKY.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Is that a UK label? I'm not familiar
Yeah,
with
these
them.
are both. These are both UK. These are both. UK.
Okay, neat.
Mm.
Did you see this one, Tim?
There was a. Yeah, is that an original or the reissue with more tracks?
It's the
Hi, Crackers.
Hey, Dave.
I can never
I have them
tell.
both. I have them both, by the way. But yeah, I have a reissue on clear vinyl, and it's got 3 or 4 extra tracks.
Oh no, I haven't seen the clear vinyl one. But then this one's got
It
the
might have been
poster.
It might have been a Newbury Comics exclusive.
Ooh.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I can't remember. I think I got it from Newbury Comics. I'm just not sure.
Hi, Doc. How are you? I'm Hermit Service on Doc's channel.
Wow. How special to be here.
Comes with the poster though.
Ooh.
I don't think I have a poster. Wow, that's
I bet all the other hermits were very jealous.
I'd like to find the reissue with bonus tracks. I didn't know. Actually, I didn't know about that one.
Yeah, they put that out, and the first Animals greatest hits with bonus tracks as well, and I got them both.
Oh, wow.
They're both on clear vinyl.
That's pretty cool. I'd like to get that. Definitely.
I mean, there's not too many extra, 3 or 4 extra tracks, no more than that.
I even got them in concert on a CD.
Ooh.
Don't know where that is.
Wow.
Since
I
that's
don't remember
Hermits.
all of my hermits aren't put away, because some I've gotten within the last year that never made it into my collection. They're in a pile somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the hand's back.
The hand.
It's the hand.
The hand that ate Chicago.
Oh, man.
So you were late tonight, Doc.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I came
I
here at
got,
8 o'clock and no one was here.
Yeah, I was too. Where were you
Yeah.
been, Doc?
I had to text
I
him. He
left.
said he forgot.
I went
I
and
know,
watched
if
an
it wasn't
Emmy
for
made
Jeff.
video.
Yeah.
He had to wake me up.
Yeah, he was doing something else.
I was in La La Land or something like that. I didn't know it was 8 o'clock. Oy vey. So it's like I'm not even. I don't even have.
I'll be right back. I'll show.
Okay.
Tim's leaving.
Tim's
Don't
leaving.
leave, Tim.
He's leaving.
No, he went to go
I'll
get
show
something.
Brad that album.
Okay.
Oh, he's sort of leaving. Yeah, he'll be right back.
Looks like I don't know why, but it looks like I'm looking to the side. I don't mean to. It's like the camera.
But see, the best sounding one, I presume he's talking about Herman's Hermits, is the one that came out in 2015 called the 50th Anniversary Anthology.
Okay.
It sounds stunning.
Ooh.
Oh, no. Oh.
Oh no!
Oh.
We're ready.
Ooh.
Oh, good. I am too.
Yay. We love all those little partridge guys. Yes.
Yeah, most of them.
Yeah.
We'll have to get Tim in here.
Yeah.
No, let's get somebody else in here, like Stephen Schnee.
What's
Hey,
up?
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, this is Ski Lodge. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a genre, it's a frame of mind.
It is.
I've heard that voice before.
It's with
I
Beatle
love-
Brad.
Hey, it's Tim Allen.
Yeah, look what he's got.
The one and only Tim Allen.
Hermit's greatest hits album. Oh, on clear vinyl. Okay.
How old is that,
I'd
Tim?
like to look.
And it's got some bonus tracks. I don't know which one's a bonus, but
I'd like to look for that one.
What year did that come out,
and
Tim?
custom label. I don't know.
Look at
Oh,
that
okay.
ad
Oh,
for
wow.
Ooh.
Love that label.
Maybe 5 years ago.
Oh, okay.
6 years ago. I don't know.
Okay.
Probably at least 5 years ago.
I'll have to look
And I
for
think
that.
I got it in
Oh,
Blueberry Comics, whether it was an exclusive or not. I don't know. Here, you make me big now that I'm done.
So if
But there's no poster.
yeah, no poster.
Oh,
Aw.
Brad's got a poster.
Anyway, there you go.
Bah
But Stephen,
humbug.
I was showing it because of this one, because this one's signed by him when I met him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I was showing Stephen.
You know what I
Did
have?
he hit anybody?
No, he was actually really nice.
You know what I have? I
yeah.
have a Tremblers CD signed by Peter Noon.
Yeah.
Do you remember the Tremblers, Tim?
Wow, that's cool. I have the Tremblers album. It's not signed because I'm not cool like you, but I have it.
No, I bought it through the website. That's not cool. Cool is if I had it signed in person. No, nerdy is just when I buy it off the website and pay like an extra $10 to get it signed.
Good for Coco.
MC 1964. I
Thank,
just
everyone.
there you go.
Robert P. and
Yes.
Doc, if you didn't do the thank you very much.
Didn't Robert P. do a great job in that shirt?
You did.
Sure did.
Oh, and this was if you remember, this was the design I voted for. I was like, yeah, that's
Yeah.
just,
Mhm.
that's
I like
just
that design.
So,
Yeah, I do too.
Tim, I hope you got the right size. Tim, I hope you got the right size.
like it's a large. It's a large.
Okay, is that going to
It'll be
work for you?
big, but I'm a large. But I wear larges sometimes.
On the back of my label, it says, "Oh my goodness."
Yeah. Like I said, MC 1964. He wrote. I just watched Matthew Street's video on Ski Lodge, which I haven't seen yet. I just got home from grocery shopping, and I didn't want to miss getting on for a few minutes. Because what time did you guys start the show? Like 45 minutes ago?
Late.
You were late. About
Oh,
5
okay.
after.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
We were late.
Mm-hmm.
See, I wanted to get on. I've been, it's just amazing to see Brad wearing the ski lodge. Did you just mute my mic?
Yeah, by accident.
Jeez Louise.
Did you
Thanks, Doc.
cuss?
I get the hint.
Stephen gone rated R.
You can speak. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, now he's pretending he's froze.
No,
Oh,
no, I'm just muted. No, I was going to say that, Tim holding up the shirt, and then Danny Wilkerson and Lanny Flowers were in England yesterday. Oh, yeah, and the bug. Danny Wilkerson and Lanny Flowers were in England yesterday, and Danny's taking pictures crossing Abbey Road, taking pictures in Dublin Castle, whatever, and he's got his ski lodge shirt on.
yeah, he does. Robert Pfeiffer told me all about it. That's amazing.
Yeah, I saw that. That's great.
I'm not going to harp on this, but it's just so bizarre, humbling to think that like this silly thing that I thought of is now people are wearing it on T-shirts and stuff. It's only going to be, we only pressed up 40 T-shirts, whatever, but that's 40 T-shirts. You know what I mean?
Almost gone.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
A few left, maybe.
Yeah. They're almost gone. And the mugs we just have to repress.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine still has the Target tag on in the inside. I got mine at Target.
It's just weird. Tim, didn't you have some Potomatic shirts?
I think there's like 6 of them in existence, something like that. I have 3. Yeah, my brother just made them. I mean, they're not, I never sold them or anything. Yeah, I have my own shirts. No, I've never seen anyone wear one.
Here, I'm back.
Besides
Right
me.
back.
Okay.
But there's about 6 out there, or that's all that you have left.
No, there's about 6. We never sold them or anything. My brother
Oh,
just made them. He made a tote bag too. I never even got a tote bag.
Really?
Yeah, he made a tote bag, and I think my mother has a tote bag, and maybe each of his sons got a T-shirt. Lord knows if they've ever worn it. He probably has 1 or 2, and that's probably it. And the 3 I have.
Yeah.
So what's coming up next is a ski lodge tote bag.
No,
Yeah.
I think DC's art. I think we all agree that that's tremendous.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and DC, I have not gone to the post office yet. I have to find a box that's going to hold that. So I'm just going to have to go to okay. Now bring that up close to the camera. Now this right here is super limited edition. There's like 4 of them already. Like Robert P has one, Doc has one, I have one, and I have one for DC. I'm thinking,
And I got one.
I think
Go ahead.
most of you suggested this, or some of you suggested this, that like around October, November, make that like a special Christmas mug.
Yes, Christmas
But-
mug.
See, the thing about it is, my first inclination is on the other side, like you know how the mugs.
Oops.
Doc, if you can show your other ski lodge mug for a second, and I just want to get your opinion. See how that has it has my motto on there.
Mm-hmm.
Music for your mid-century modern lifestyle. It's not a genre frame of mind. I'm thinking about putting, like Merry Christmas from This Is Ski Lodge on that side. But the problem is it's such a great design that I don't want people just to pull it out for Christmas. So I'm thinking of just keeping DC's art on the mug and not having anything on the other side. Just have the art. So that means people can use it all year round, and they don't have to feel silly with a Christmas mug.
That's pretty neat.
Sounds good.
So I think it's going to be up to.
Yeah, Paul's got to go teach. Bye-bye.
See
Bye,
ya.
Paul. Bye,
Be
Paul.
nice
Take
to him.
care.
Be nice to him, Paul.
Have a nice class, Paul.
Yeah. Yeah.
My aunt.
So,
He's been in greeting cards for so long. He just made it Christmassy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and you see the thing is and maybe DC subconsciously did this, is everybody knows that my favorite time of year is Christmas. So to me, when I saw that, it said ski lodge and Christmas to me, and so it screamed that. But like I said, a lot of people don't like, I might on June 20, I'm not saying I will, but I might on June 25th at 12:25 start a live stream and call it Halfway to Christmas and just have an hour Christmas show.
Ooh,
I might, but I'm not going to advertise it.
Christmas in July.
Sounds good.
No, it's Christmas in June, because June is
Christmas in
actually the
June.
halfway mark.
Christmas in June.
Yeah.
All right. Wes is
Awesome.
wearing
Thanks, Wes.
They're everywhere. Yeah, cool.
So enough about This Is Ski Lodge, because I don't want everyone just to go, oh God, Schnee's here. He's going to advertise This Is Ski Lodge.
see, Stephen, before you go, let me show you one thing. So I'll show this to Doc too.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh.
I wear this to the record shows, and I wear it to Beatle Fest.
Mm.
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the fact.
Yeah.
See, even
But I
Beatle
did this
Brothers
about
don't like-
this about 3 years ago. Made these up.
How many did you make up?
One.
Oh, just one. Okay.
Yeah, 'cause
Okay.
they were $65 a piece.
Oh,
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
wow. Ski
Yeah.
lodge shirts are
Wow.
cheaper than that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
if I went around and going saying, "Hey, you want to buy a Beatle Grad T-shirt? It's only $69.95 plus shipping and handling. Operator standing by."
Well, actually, the ones that you should sell that should say, no, I'm not Beetle Brad. or say, no, I'm not Beetle Brad, and then have a fake little hello I am or hello I'm sticker or hello my name is, and have the sticker say hello my name is Tim Allen.
My wife
Yeah.
wants me to go out and get get a cardboard piece of cardboard. My wife wants me to stand on the street saying, "Buy my T-shirt. I need the money."
Yeah. But yeah, this is I forgot to tell you guys this. Something that I've learned over the years. This has nothing to do with anybody on screen, but if you're on YouTube and if you see something or somebody that you don't like, and you don't like that person, and you don't like what they do, don't watch that person.
Mhm.
Wow.
That's so. I figured that out. Figured that out on my own.
How long did that take to figure
Really?
that out?
I
there's-
haven't been telling you that for years or anything. Wow. Huh.
No. That's just
Didn't I
a
just go
subtle,
on YouTube and report him?
it's just a subtle hint that some people should actually start doing that instead of making hate videos about people. You know,
Mhm.
and I'm not talking about anybody in particular. I just see it all the time on YouTube now.
Yeah.
I'm so tired of the hate videos. I mean, it's a vinyl community
When I don't
channel.
like
It's not for
someone-
you to talk about your pancakes and the way they were made this morning.
Yeah.
You know,
But it even happens in comic book videos, and somebody will post a video, then on Twitter somebody's crapping on it. It's just what? It's just somebody talking about comic books or somebody talking about
Talking about the wrong
I
comic.
don't have anything better to do.
yeah.
well, Tim and I have been on long enough to see it when it was a real loving vinyl community, and people were all, it was all peace and love, and and now it's like if you don't hold up the album and go, "This is the worst blankety blank album I've ever bought, and I'm going to trash it," and you tear it up on YouTube. Well, then I'll get
If there's
5,000 hits in half hour.
Yeah.
But if I say I like it, then
Anything that gets big, that's going to happen.
Well, here's excuse me, I'm sorry. Here's
Yeah.
something that I find really interesting is there was somebody who had a meltdown yesterday morning, I think.
Was it
Not Doc. It's not what you
It's
think.
not what
No,
I'm thinking of.
no,
Okay.
no, I would never bring that up, publicly. And in fact, I'm not going to name this person, but had a meltdown and was yelling and was screaming and was talking about and was questioning somebody's sexuality and was just ranting and raving. It was horrible, horrible things. Nothing about it was nice. And he had more views than Ski Lodge gets.
Wow.
Live
Of
live
course,
views.
That's where people are at these days.
Yeah.
I can't.
Here's something that's very interesting that's just happening recently, but I swear that this is true, and you guys I think will realize it. If I did a video, the 10 best Beatle albums, and then I did a second video, the 10 worst Beatle albums, the 10 worst Beatle albums would at least double the amount of views that the 10 best Beatle albums get.
Yeah.
That's just the way
Mhm.
it is now. Everything is negative, and if you're negative, let's watch that. I don't get it, but that's the way it is.
Let me write this down because I could do a video on that. So
See, some of you I communicate. Some of you I communicate with personally, like through private messaging. I'm not going to say who, and some of you know that there are people that I'm not very fond of, and there are people or there are trends that I'm not very fond of. But I don't. I share them with one or two people. That information out of frustration. I don't make fun of people. I don't sit there and go, "Oh, this person, looks like they smell like rotten feet," or whatever. I'll just go, "Gosh, this person did this," or whatever, and just a little bit of frustration. But I don't dwell on it. Well, not always, but unless it's an attack on me, then I dwell on it. But the thing is I don't feel the need to publicly smear anybody.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I cultivate in Ski Lodge. I don't want people talking bad.
Yeah.
In fact, Tim, I had sent a message to you about somebody that was attacking you during a Ski Lodge conversation.
Yeah.
I remember who it was, so
Like a
don't
month
say.
ago.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yes. And I remember who it was, right?
Mm-hmm.
That same person, the reason I asked is that same person was attacking somebody else in another stream for the very same exact reason they were attacking you. And I'm thinking, okay, that person might be a little bit. I'm not knocking that person at all, because
Mm-hmm.
there are people out there who will literally take things too personal, or
Yeah.
Even me. There are people that will take things personal when it's not meant to be personal. And thanks, DC.
Rotten feet. Okay.
I think I'm going to embarrass DC because soon enough I'm going to make a video about some of the things he sent me, which are beautiful. I showed them on Doc's stream recently. Fantastic. He's a fantastic artist. So I'm going to embarrass him and show him some, or show people
He's a good announcer too.
He's a good announcer. Oh, is he the announcer on your short?
He is
or on your
announcer,
intro?
yes.
Dang, he took my job.
He took Jeff's job.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, but everyone's supposed to hire me for announcing. Not
Oh.
really. I mean, just because I have the microphone. I mean, this microphone isn't plugged in. I don't know if anybody figures that out yet. It actually has a straw here, and I drink whiskey out of it.
Oh,
It's a decanter.
now we know.
Yeah.
No, DC is an amazing, amazing artist. I mean, just again, Doc, show that mug, please.
Oh, that clip? I
No,
don't
no, the mug.
Oh, the mug. Yes, the mug.
DC's. And I'm not advertising Ski Lodge here. I'm advertising that is beautiful artwork.
Yeah, I love it.
Nicely
know,
done.
If you see these things that DC wrote, they have personality to them. And that's the thing. You can be a great artist and have no personality in your art. It just looks really good. But DC, when I see it, you feel it. I love the house or the lodge in the back, and the smoke has the notes coming out, and it's very simple to some, but I think there's also a lot of depth to it as well. A lot of thought went into it, just like a lot of thought went into the design that Robert
And
P.
if you
did.
like that, just run over to darylcollins.com.
Oh, I meant to ask him if he's related to Barnabas.
Oh yeah.
No, he's related to Joan Collins.
I think most of us are old enough to remember Dark Shadows, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Great show.
I never saw it when it was on, but
Oh, really?
I guess it was around. I'm old enough, certainly, but
Yeah.
I never even heard of it till like the resurgence in like the 80s or whenever that was.
Oh, really?
I never
Yeah.
even heard of it before.
I used to watch it after school.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Till
Yeah,
somebody
we watched
started-
that.
Didn't MTV or somebody start showing it in the 80s? Somebody did, and then
No, it was.
that's when I first heard of it. I'd never heard
The
of it.
sci-fi?
It might have been
sci-fi.
sci-fi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it was sci-fi that did it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
right now you can find it for free on the Tubi channel.
Thing about
That's a song, I think.
Yeah.
anybody here see my old friend Barnabas? Can you tell me where he's gone?
Gone. Yeah.
Yeah, the thing about Dark Shadows is, I used to watch it after school. I kind of didn't, I didn't understand the concept of soap operas, but I knew every day it was going to be on, right? And there was going to be a new story. Every day was going to be a new story. I remember when Quentin came on and he didn't speak first. At first, I mean, he became a popular character later, but I distinctly remember the sideburns and Quentin's theme and stuff like that. But to my knowledge, at very first, he didn't speak at all, and then obviously his fame picked up.
Yeah, I think he was a ghost.
Yeah, exactly. And then Barnabas didn't come into the first year or a year into the show. Like it had been on for a year, and it was either going to get canceled or they're going to have to do something. So they made it even more gothic, and they brought in a vampire. And if you go back and watch him, Barnabas Collins is like not the greatest vampire in the world, but at the same time he is. They made a movie, House of Dark Shadows, in 1970, 71,
It's a great film.
and it had almost every character from the TV show in a 90-minute movie, and they
Right.
turned it into a Hammer film. So there's blood galore.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
It's fantastic. We went and saw it at the theater. This is my Beatles link to House of Dark Shadows. My dad took my brother and I. Right, we went to the walk-in. Back then, remember they had drive-ins and walk-ins.
Yeah.
That's what we called it. When I still call it the walk-in because that's what I grew up, calling the theaters. So anyway, we went to the walk-in. We saw House of Dark Shadows. We probably saw another movie because there's always double features back then. But I remember after House of Dark Shadows, we got in the car. My dad turns on the car. The song that pops on the radio is "My Sweet Lord" by George Harrison, which was a hit single at the time.
Wow.
And so now every time I hear "My Sweet Lord," we're talking for the last 52 years, I think of the movie House of Dark Shadows, and vice versa.
Yeah.
They are forever linked in my head. I remember similarly another Beatles story, Licorice Pizza, which was a chain here, which I always talk about in my videos. Licorice Pizza got an oldies section. They just got, all of a sudden one day we showed up and there was just an oldies section of 7-inch singles. And a lot of it was just Apple singles. So you'd have Mary Had a Little Lamb with picture sleeve, Mind Games with picture sleeve. It was like an Apple warehouse had just cleared out their inventory. And we were buying them for, 59 cents each or whatever.
Wow.
So I remember once getting my allowance, and this is probably 75 maybe, maybe 76, going up. And do you guys remember Freshen Up gum, which was gum which had like the little liquid in the minute?
Yeah.
Freshen Up, the gum that goes squirt.
Yeah, you bite down it.
So I went and I got my allowance, or my mom gave me $1 or something. So I went up and I bought the Give Me Love single by George Harrison. And on the way home, the liquor store, I went in because I still had some money left, and Freshen Up had just come out, so I wanted to try it. So I had enough to pay for it. So I went home, put the needle on Give Me Love, popped, Freshen Up in my mouth. So now, for the last 40, 50, for 45 years, every time I hear "Give Me Love," I get almost the sensation of spearmint flavor.
Yeah.
Because those are forever linked.
Yeah. I remember having that single too.
Yeah. So
I like the B-side. Yeah.
I didn't get it when it was new though. This is when it was an oldies single. So it was about 76.
It would have been so. It happened in late 75 and it lasted till like mid 77 or something.
Okay, so it's probably 75 then.
I remember the store Barker's had these 10 singles for $1 in a bag. You could only see the outside too, and then there was 8 more in the middle. And I bought the bag, and 7 of them were on Apple.
Wow.
And one of them that wasn't was Anne Murray's "You Won't See Me." So I'm very Beatle related.
It was a Beatle bag.
8 out of the 10 were Beatle related. I got all my Badfinger singles in this bunch, and I got the other ones were all Apple singles too. A lot of the Apple singles I got from that bunch.
Fantastic.
Also, in the same store one week got in like these boxes of Beatles albums on Apple, and they had a sale that weekend where they were like $2.98 a piece or something, and they had like pretty much everything.
I remember when all the Apple albums ended up in the budget bins.
Yeah.
That's the time to buy them up. That's for sure. And since you guys are talking about,
I bought yesterday and today.
Yeah,
so I remember I only had Morning for One, so I bought yesterday and today. I think my brother bought Revolver, maybe.
Wow. Brad, you had something?
Go ahead.
I was just going to jump in and say it's interesting how different songs will trigger off different memories. For you, because you could be hearing a song and you'll remember an old girlfriend you had, or some place that you went with some friends, or something like that. And that's kind of neat how that does it.
Yeah,
it's the power to do that.
It's really funny. I never hung out with the jocks and the babes in high school. You know, when I say babes, I mean like the stuck-up girls who only hung around with the good-looking guys. No girl was going to hang out with me. And I remember certain bands associated with that. Like, let's say, for example, Journey. So I'm in high school, you know, and I'm going home and I'm listening to my Jam, Madness, Squeeze, all that kind of stuff. And all the jocks and the pretty girls, they were all listening to Journey, Foreigner, REO Speedwagon. So now whenever I hear Journey, you know, any of those classic rock AOR bands, it reminds me of sort of that feeling in high school, that you know, not like a sexual thing, but that longing, you know, to want to be with, you know, the cool people. And I was never part of the cool people, but you know, that's okay, because I was able to enjoy being, you know, being me, being who I was. You know, hey Robert.
Robert's there. Hello, Robert. Out in the woods.
But yeah, it's.
Oh, Robert.
Yeah, so music is always just to me emotionally linked.
Yeah,
it's always emotionally linked to something. You know, I always attach it very deeply, and I think I try to convey that in the videos that I make. You know, just how that's always, you know, I'm an emotional listener. You know, so I'm always feeling the music as well as hearing it and absorbing it and immersing myself in it. You know, that's just me. It's just because I'm a nerd.
That's the fun part, because I mean, my wife is like, "What are you listening? Why are you listening so intently?" You know, because she'll talk to me, and I just zone out because I'm really listening to the music and all the instruments and different stuff and the vocals and really getting into it. But she, you know, she likes the music, but she's not into it like I am. You know?
Yeah. I mean, music has a lot of layers. Like the great thing, like I'm not a huge collector of like 12-inch mixes, you know, from the 80s. I don't know if any of you were, but I always found it fascinating that you could listen to a song over and over again. Like, let's say, for example, I'm just going to throw out Don't You Want Me by Human League. I mean, I'm not a big fan of that song, but I love, oh, Lord, do I love the boom, 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 boom. You know, I love that part. The rest of the song I could do without. But something like that, and you could hear that song a million times, you know, on the radio or on your own stereo. Then you get the 12-inch mix, and you're listening to it, and all of a sudden you hear this like chicky chick chick chicky chick chick, you know, and you're going, oh well, they added that for the 12-inch mix. But then you go back and you listen to that single again, and you realize it's there already, but it's buried so far in the mix that you never noticed it. And then pretty soon your mind starts picking up all these things you never noticed. And that's what makes listening to music. You know, I listened to Eagles' Hotel California, the whole song, just to wait to the boom, boom, you know, the big thump on the tom towards the end, you know, during the guitar solo. I wait the whole 5 minutes just to get to that. You know, same thing with Carpenter's Close to You, you know, towards the na 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 na. You know, they have like a fill or something, you know, towards the end, or Don't You Forget About Me by Simple Minds. That you know, that part with it before it goes into the la 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 la, you know, that weird little drum pattern. It's fantastic. Yeah. And I'll listen to a whole song just to get to that point.
It's like me too. It's a song called Different Drum. I used to get chills when I heard the harpsichord in the middle.
Yeah.
So. Oh yeah, I graduated the same year, Robert P.
I was 82.
Yeah. That does. It brings back such memories and such fondness, you know, because you just kind of, you know, different songs will create memories for you, and it's neat, you know.
Yeah.
I was telling. I'm looking here.
It's amazing how powerful it is.
When I was listening to the Mighty Queen, I couldn't wait for the end to come.
You mean just the end of the song, like so it'd be over?
Yes.
Okay.
You like it?
Tim, what year did you graduate from high school?
80.
Okay.
Good.
But like I was telling Doc the other day after our stream was over, one of the things that gets me every single time is and it's there through the whole song, but it becomes more prominent as the song goes on. There's strings in the Partridge Family Summer Days, and they're not playing, they're going like this,
Mhm.
and it's
Mhm.
just, to me, it's magic. It's one
Mhm.
of the best productions ever. It just, and it gets, they turn it up as the song keeps going, and by the end you can really hear it. And I'm like,
Yeah.
that's just wow, little moments like that.
Hmm.
Somebody mentioned
I was
Thundercat.
looking for my, I can't find, I don't know what I did with my,
That's okay.
that one.
Oh, by the way,
Yes.
you guys know Schnee, my little sister that shows
Yes.
up on
Yeah,
Scree
Kristen.
Lodge?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kristen. She used to call him Partridge Faffin
Okay.
Really?
when she was when she was little. She wanted to watch the Partridge Faffin.
Oh,
Oh, that's great.
Good.
Yeah, class of '82. I'm class of '82. Doc, what year did you graduate from high school, or did you ever graduate?
I graduated in '73.
Ooh.
Oh, geez,
Okay.
Louise, holy
I
cow!
know, I know. That's why I
Um,
kept quiet.
yeah, DC said something that I feel
What?
that we are one of the last generations, I think, that had a real
Ah,
cl- that certain connection to music. I mean,
Oh yeah.
especially I'm not knocking today's generations, but I think ever since
Ugly.
ever since music became downloadable, I don't
or
think that
crappy.
people don't have that that feeling, when you hold product, that emotional thing, because oh yeah, this reminds you of that time that you walked into a record store or a CD store or whatever,
Oh yeah.
and it's something,
Exactly.
Mhm.
You don't have the thrill of the hunt anymore. I mean, the
Mhm.
yeah,
whole
exactly, yeah,
buying it, the whole experience of. I mean, I can most of the records in my collection. I can tell you where I bought it and how much and
Oh yeah.
approximately
yeah,
when.
yeah,
And you don't have that, and that's a huge part of it.
Yeah.
yeah,
Looking up
There's
something for
albums.
years and finding it is important, as opposed to just putting on a streaming service and clicking and going, okay,
Yeah.
there it
Yeah.
is.
Clicking and downloading it, and there it is.
The
Yeah.
easier
Oh,
anything
good.
is, the less appreciated it is. And that's the
Mhm.
problem with music today. It's so easy that nobody appreciates it.
Right.
yeah,
Until
and
Well,
your hard drive goes, then you'll.
Yeah.
like when we were all kids. I mean, well, I think when we were kids, Doc was an adult, but when we were kids, we had AM and FM radio, and
Mhm.
the stations that we listened to had a playlist that was this much music. You
Mhm.
know, a top 40 station had this much music. Your FM radio had, or your album rock station had this much. Then you'd go into a record store and it'd have that much music. So you only had a combined total of this much music to deal with, that you knew about. But now there's so much out there. There's so much available. To
Yeah.
me, that's exciting on one hand, because if Jeff Kendall says, "Oh, I really like Schmug Me and the Mug Me's," it was a local band from 1968 or whatever, in
Mhm.
his hometown. I can go on the internet and find it and just go, "Wow, I've never heard this.
Yeah.
That's amazing."
Mhm.
But it's overload for some people.
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah.
Um,
I also like the challenge of trying to find something that I've been looking for years, because
Yeah.
there's still albums on my list that
Yeah.
I haven't found and I'm still looking for. And
To a
the
certain
hunt.
extent, eBay ruined that, but it's
Yeah.
still
I agree.
it's still possible to go out and find things that you're looking for. And
Oh yeah, but the hunt is still fun. It's
Yeah.
the
still
Yeah.
fun
hunt
to go to
is,
the record show.
I think that's why people like yesterday
Mhm.
record store day,
Mhm.
because they'll all complain about it, but then they'll all sit and go and spend 2 hours in line to hunt. It's the one chance that they
That's
get to
me.
actually hunt for
Yeah.
something that's not easy.
Yeah, I get in line
You
at
know?
4 or 5 in the morning. Yeah,
the
every year.
the thing is a lot of people, I'll go to Amoeba or wherever.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly, DC. I'll find I'll find myself like walking into Amoeba, walking into whatever record store in town, or even a comic book shop, for example. But let's talk about CDs or music. And I'll walk in there, and the night before, I remember thinking of 30 different things that I wanted to look for, but I don't write them down. And the reason
Yeah.
I don't write them down is because I enjoy the hunt. And
Mhm.
sure, when I leave that store, I'll go, oh crap, I forgot to look for Ultravox or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But because I didn't bring a list, I went through a bunch of bins and I found stuff that I didn't know was or that was a great price. Uh, maybe I didn't know was out at the time or whatever.
Or you
And
forgot about it.
that's the excitement of the hunt. You can go into like I'll use Madness for example. Because a few of you like Madness. You can go in there and let's just say you didn't know that Suggs had a couple solo albums out, or Lee Thompson didn't have his Lee Thompson Ska Orchestra, or whatever. And some record stores are smart enough in the Madness section, they'll have their used Madness CDs, but they'll also have the Suggs album and whatever else. Excuse me. So you can go in and discover things that you maybe didn't know existed. I did a video last night that's actually doing pretty darn well. Bruce Foxton from the Jam, and there were people up there who were saying like, I had no idea that he had this stuff out. Well, yeah, exactly.
Tim did.
Yeah,
Tim knows everything.
Well, I had no idea.
But the thing is, some people may have known he was releasing stuff, but it seems like people genuinely were going, I had no idea he released stuff, and it's great stuff. And it's not hey pat myself on the back, I did a Bruce Foxton video. It's gosh, people might discover this that didn't know it existed. I think Brad might have left a video. Did you leave a comment on the Bram Tchaikovsky video, Brad? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bram Tchaikovsky Motors. Maybe that's a group that Brad didn't. Sometimes Robert P. will leave a comment saying, I missed the band first time around. And that's what I love about making videos, even though I only get 150 views max. But that's 150 people that might go out and buy that record. I'm not hitting Mazzy numbers. If I made hate videos, why I hate Bruce Foxton. I should do that. Okay, you guys know the song I'm Not in Love by 10cc, right?
Yeah.
That's actually a song about being in love.
Mhm.
And you're naming all the reasons. He's saying, I'm not in love, but he's naming all the reasons why he is in love with her.
Mhm.
I should make videos. I don't like this. And then, this Mari Wilson, I don't like this at all. I don't like the fact that it has all the tracks from her first album and all the, and actually do sort of reverse psychology. But I think it would only, awesome, fantastic. That's a fantastic
See
album.
how we influence each other?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that's important to me is for people to feel good about listening to music. That's it.
Yeah.
This is true.
And that's what I do on my channel lots of times. I mean, I'm showing, like I just got done doing 33 and a third, but I'm showing different versions because I'm trying to expand people's minds and showing different copies instead of just one. Instead, go out to your store and find a Japanese pressing or a German pressing because the German pressings sound a whole lot better than the American pressing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of the American pressings on that album had a skip in the master. So,
what, on 33 and a third?
I have a UK pressing and a new one and maybe one other because I've had like 3 or 4 American copies in my life and they all skip in the exact same place. In the middle of It's What You Value, which was my favorite song on the album. And
it's a great song.
I bought it. I remember getting 3 copies when I was a kid and returning them all because they skipped.
Wow. Mine never skipped and I bought it new when it came out too.
Well, I mean, maybe it's an East Coast pressing versus, there was 3 pressing Capital or not. I don't know where Warner Brothers are. Usually there's at least an East and a West Coast pressing and maybe the East skip, but mine always skip.
Yeah, that's really bizarre that happened like that. Uh-oh,
Yeah.
Doc's got something to share.
You see these? This has been an influenced by Stephen Schnee.
What is it?
You will have to wait until I open it soon.
Oh, on video.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. But
He's going to leave us in
we
suspense.
all influence each other. We see someone,
Yeah.
oh, that sounds cool. I want some of that.
Yeah.
Too.
I
We
will
buy
say,
each other stuff. Yeah.
I will say that out of extreme anger and disappointment in certain people, I have decided to come out of my shell and start doing interviews again.
Oh,
So we're lining up Drew Arnott from Strange Advance, who I've been friendly with for quite a few years. Strange Advance is just one of the best synth pop bands. Clive Gregson from Any Trouble. I'm trying to get Tommy Heath from Tommy Two Tone. Duncan Reed from The Boys, the old punk band. That was my very first Beach Blanket Fort Bingo interview. Was Duncan Reed. And I'm doing it again. This is his last album. And we got a couple others. Matt Piucci from Rain Parade.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to be lining all this stuff up. Me and Ron. Oh, and then this band here, if anybody can check them out, really wonderful. They're called the Lemon Sherbets.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
And they're a UK pop band, and they're on the 7A label, which is the
7A.
label. Yeah, the label that puts out all those monkey
The
things.
Monkeys label.
The
Yeah.
monkey
Yeah.
label. Yeah.
And it's just wonderful, great pop. And I just have to. They're going to do the interview,
Mm-hmm.
and I think I'm going to do that a week from Saturday. Drew
Okay.
Arnott from Strange Advance will probably be in the next week to 10 days. But obviously, as you guys can tell, I've been very prolific in my videos. I think I put up like 10 in the last 5 days or something.
Yeah.
Little bit of overload.
10.
What was that?
Takes me a month to put up 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but
It takes me 3 months to put up one.
And you must stay up all night because they'll drop like at middle of the night.
we see what happens is like I'll tell myself, okay, I'm going to make a video tonight. I'm going to make a video, and then weeks will go by, and I either anxiety or whatever will get the best of me, and then I've got literally 30 stacks of CDs over here. I mean they're in boxes, but thank you, Greg, man. Then what happens is, like the other night, I just for 90 minutes or 2 hours sat and made like 6 videos.
Mm-hmm.
Took a stack of CDs, went through, stopped the video, and then did the next one. Normally when I do that, only the first one comes out, and then like the second and third never turn out, and I have to redo them the next day. But this time I just kept all 6.
Mm-hmm.
And then like last night I made 2, and then tonight I'm going to make 2.
Yeah. Sounds good. You were talking about Tommy Two Tone. You know who their drummer is?
Who's their drummer?
Paul Calso.
Oh, is Paul Calso playing drums for them?
Or he was.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
married to a member of the Bengals, I think. I don't remember.
No, he was married. Was he married to?
I believe so. Married to one of them.
Maybe Vicky Peterson or
Might have
Debbie
been.
Peterson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
One of the Petersons.
I didn't think any of. Well, I don't know. The drummer was the first one to get married, Debbie. And I don't know who she married though. And I don't know after that. Because the Bengals were having problems then. They hadn't split up, but only Vicky was the only one invited to Debbie's wedding.
Yeah.
The other 2 were, and they were still a band. They hadn't split up or anything. And the other 2 were like, "Uh-oh, something's going on here."
And I just read that somewhere that he was married to one of the Bengals, Paul Kelso.
One of my friends, Derek Anderson, was the Bengals bass player.
Oh, really?
For many years. Did you guys ever see the Bengals like in the 90s and 2000s?
Was after Michael left? I'm assuming.
Yes, yeah. It was a guy, Derek Anderson.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
then now they got their, not that they play that much, but they still play. They haven't split up. They got their original bass player back now.
What, the
one on
Ann
the
Zielinski?
IRSEP.
The Ann.
Yeah, I don't know her
Ann
name. The one that was on the IRSEP.
Yeah,
They got her
yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, and Derek is Jim Lespice's husband.
oh wow.
Yeah, both of them are great. In fact, there's pictures on my Facebook page when we got together. I think it was for Michael's birthday party. Derek Anderson was the honorary Schnee. So there's all these pictures of the Schnee kids. You know, Mike, Steve, Dana, Kristen, and Derek. It was really funny, but yeah.
Brad's doing a little.
Your camera. Yeah. Yes.
Sorry.
Okay.
I got a new monitor. I'm trying to get it to work right. I'm changing it around.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. I'm still listening, Steven. I'm still with you. Sorry.
I love the back of the egg poster.
Oh,
Okay.
That was the first thing we noticed right off.
Yeah.
Oh, look, we're back to the egg here.
It's a
Has
big
Jim
one,
ever
too.
talked about green jello much? His early great days in green jello?
Jim has never talked about it. He doesn't hide it. I mean, well, no, he's mentioned it, but he's never talked about it.
Some wild stuff went on in those. Oh
Jim?
my God. They had they used to show up with smoke machines, and all their smoke machines were generators with no oil. So the smoke was literally just burning gasoline. And this brown smoke, and it was okay except for they sometimes had as many as 3 drummers, and you know the drummers in the back. This is where the smoke is gathering, and Lespice is back.
Yeah, boy, talk about cancer. Yeah.
Oh man!
Yeah, really.
In fact, they played this hotel once, this ritzy motel. Lord knows what they were doing there. They had no idea, and the fire alarms went off, and they shut the power off. We all had to evacuate because of their stupid smoke machine.
Oh my God!
Pyrotechnic's gone wrong.
You know, Jim lives the charmed life, and we're talking about Jim Lespice, who's a drummer. He's a great LA musician. And I know him. He's a friend of mine now, but he used to be a friend of Tim's.
Yeah, he's from Buffalo, and he was in Green Jello / Green Jelly. He was one of the drummers. In fact, he wrote a bunch of their songs. You know, he's a huge XTC fan, so their first album has a song called "Trippin' on XTC," and that was him. And the song about the Skajakwada, he wrote that one. Yeah,
but he lives a charmed life. He just wrote on Facebook the other day. Now I can't remember the name of the songwriter, but he says he was at the post office, and there's a gentleman in front of him in line or whatever, and then he hears the guy tell the clerk, whatever his name, and it was the name of like one of Jim's favorite songwriters, like an obscure person who worked, who wrote couple songs, that were like minor hits or B-sides or album tracks, whatever. So then he says he just started singing the song.
Wow.
And like blew the guy away that somebody would know who he was just by hearing his name, because he's not a well-known person. And he worked at Tower Records on Sunset, and so he was there and he talked to all the stars. He would talk to Elton John, when they closed the store down, when Elton John came in and did his single shopping and stuff like that. And, so he knew he would have conversations with some of the biggest stars, and it's just like casual things, not like, me running up and going, "Hi, can I have your autograph?" No, these would be conversations, because he was like the singles buyer. So they'd have, Elton would say, would hand him a list. "Oh, do you have these?" And then Jim would also recommend things to him. And I think Elton would always go in and he'd buy like 3 copies of everything. because he'd have one shipped to his home in England, one shipped to his home somewhere else, and one for there in L.A. It's just fantastic.
Wow.
You know, I love to hear that Elton. What was that?
And the store didn't mind either. That's like,
Yeah.
No, no.
Yeah.
But see,
There's other houses in Atlanta. He's actually in my car club, so that's why I know.
Yeah, it might be, Atlanta, but he used to buy like 3. I love the fact that Elton, I don't know if he does it anymore, but I love the fact he keeps up on top of music. I know Gilbert O'Sullivan keeps up on music. They don't stop listening to things after, after they form a band. They still genuinely love music.
That's great. I'll tell you, with Speeds has always been like this stuff. Before he moved to LA, he went to vacation there for like a week. Maybe this whole band went to try to get gigs. Maybe it was for more than a week. I can't remember, but it was before he was still working at the record store I worked at, and it was before he moved there. And he came back, and he'd been to a party, and he met Andy Partridge. And he came back with a cassette. One side was the Dukes of Stratosphere album, like a year before it came out, and the other side was all the demos for the Skylarking album. And he had just given him this tape. It's
incredible.
That's Spiza,
I think that was the trip that he ended up in. They were in the studio while they were recording Oranges and Lemons.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
But, this was just Spiza, because he had a little band called The Drive, and then they changed their name to Future History, which I didn't like. I didn't like either of those names, but I liked Future History even less than I liked The Drive. And they went out to LA one at a time. Jim was either the first or the second, and then eventually everybody in Green Jello moved out, and that's a lot of people all moved to LA. Because that was a huge band. I was shocked. I was living in Dayton, Ohio. Walked into a record store, and there was this huge, literally 20 by 20. It was tall display of Green Jelly, and I'm just staring at the thing. I'm like, I know these people. Here I am in Dayton, Ohio, and I'm like, what the hell? And they hadn't made them change their name yet, so it actually said Green Jello. And I'm like, it can't be. And I pick up the CD, and I'm reading tracks that they redid that were on their original first EP, and I'm like, yes, it is. And I was blown out of the water.
How did you end up in Dayton?
My girlfriend at the time, fiance, went to Dayton Law School because it was the best one she could get into. So she went a year, and then I moved there after her first year in law school. That's how I wound up in Dayton. Hellhole of a place. Not much better than the place I'm living in right now. Still better. I'd actually moved to Dayton before I'd stay here, but still not a great.
Well, I just got a text. I got to go, so I'm sorry. I wouldn't plan on, but anyway.
I'm going to go too because I said, Doc, I'm only going to be here if Beatle Brad's here.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Not me. But anyway, I should go. But yeah, good to see you all.
Show that shirt one more time. Show the shirt one more time, Brad.
One more time.
Here we go.
Back
up. Got to back up. Here we go.
Wow.
It's not a genre.
That's it. Right there.
A very few left.
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Operator standing by.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Thanks, Brad.
Yeah, Brad.
Toll free. See y'all. Take care.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Bye-bye.
I can do this.
Like I said, that T-shirt reminds me of a logo that you'd see on a sign at a motor lodge in the 60s.
Yeah.
Somewhere on Route 66. Or in Dayton, Ohio.
Some hellhole.
Yeah.
Am I back, or did you guys not even know that I left? You guys all disappeared.
No, you're frozen.
No, you're frozen.
Okay,
now.
you guys all disappeared for like a minute. I was about to leave, and then it came back. So we'll see.
No, you're frozen.
I'm still
You gotta
frozen.
Yeah.
Yes. We can hear you perfectly, though.
Yeah.
We can hear you perfectly.
Okay.
Oh, in fact, let's all do our Tim Allen impression.
Well, no, I can see you guys. Okay. All right. I'm gonna leave and come back then because
Okay.
this isn't.
Yeah.
It's hard to do.
I know.
They had to do that on Bewitched all the time.
I know. It makes your eyes water.
Hey, look, the Three Stooges.
Everybody freeze while we take Darren out of the
Yeah.
But I am going to get going, gentlemen.
Okay.
Oh,
I have a commitment at 7:00,
Ooh.
and so yeah, I had to hurry through shopping and dinner because I wanted to make sure I was able to get on and hang out with you guys for a little while.
cool. Thanks.
But I am hopefully going to have a couple more videos up tonight,
Mhm.
and
All you 12 people watching, get ready for that.
Yes.
yeah, if anybody, I don't know if anybody
And
here.
which one of you 12 people hated this little show right here? Why you take that back?
Oh, did somebody give it a thumbs down?
Yeah, somebody gave it a thumbs down.
Wonder
Oh,
why.
I'm
Oh,
sure I
dear.
can probably get. I'm sure I can guess who it is. Maybe when I leave, they'll change it to thumbs up.
Yeah, I have an idea who might do that too. Yeah.
Yeah, his name is
Hey, my new people.
Beetle Boy 909. No, Mason doesn't come around here, does he?
No.
What about Van on Wheels? Does he come around anymore?
Nope.
No.
I miss
playing games.
I love hanging out with you guys. I love hanging out with Tim, DC, all these fine people in the chat room. But I sure do miss 2 years ago when you would just be dealing with knuckleheads. and when I say knuckleheads, hey Tim, you're moving. Yeah,
Hey.
there you go.
He's back.
You know, when I say knuckleheads, I don't mean it in really derogatory terms. It's just like, now on some streams you're dealing with a lot of egos, and everybody's into this, or and they look down on that person and blah blah blah. I just loved it when we all could just be knuckleheads. And
I have a wonderful cast here.
Yeah.
no, we do. But I'm talking about just generally. There was Van on Wheels. You never knew what was going to happen when Van on Wheels came. You just knew it was going to be a cacophony of chaos.
Yeah.
So if you had Van on Wheels, Richard Dolan, Mason M, and then a couple other people, it was like sensory
Adam
overload.
I
It was
agree.
like a 3-ring circus going on at one time,
Mhm.
and it was kind of exciting.
Well, yeah, I guess.
But no,
Yeah.
if you were watching it, if you were partaking
Yeah.
in it, it wasn't as exciting.
Right.
If you were
right.
watching it, you could just click on next channel, or whatever. You didn't have to watch it.
Right.
But I think we all miss Beans.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Yeah,
Oh,
Beans always brought a levity to everything, even if it was going crazy. There was Beans with his beanie and his sort of cool demeanor, always laid back, and yeah,
we missed the Beans.
We missed him.
yep,
Great guy.
We missed the
Absolutely.
Beans.
yeah. It's been more than a year, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
Now I
having
miss-
trouble, I think. Tim's having problems.
Yeah.
He's been freezing.
darn. Well, this is true. I didn't mind any of it except for some of the people who eat every week on camera.
That just drives me nuts.
Yeah.
I don't mind if people are like popping candy or popping popcorn or taking a drink or
Or
whatever.
having a drink or something.
Yeah.
But when they're eating a meal,
Eating your dinner. Yeah.
That's a faux pas deluxe.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Even when the Brady Bunch gets ready to eat dinner, they don't really eat dinner because
No.
you don't eat on camera. No,
yeah,
Right.
it's a written rule someplace.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
yeah. But
you can put it on your fork, but don't eat it.
imagine
Go
imagine
ahead.
just how sick all those actors would get in films and TV shows. You know, when they'd go, okay, you know, take a bite of your Salisbury steak, and they take a bite of it and then cut. Okay, Carol, you got to redo that scene or whatever. So they
Have
have
some
to take
more.
another bite. So,
Yeah.
Robert Reed was grousing again.
Yeah.
yeah. So
Mm.
in like you see it for 30 seconds on screen, but it was like 7 hours of them eating Salisbury steak.
Oh
You know,
yeah.
and
Oh
then
yeah.
they were all like puking afterwards.
Oh yeah. There's I was watching the Chaplin movie that Robert Downey Jr. did, and
Uh-huh.
there's a scene where the actress playing Edna Purviance had to do like 60 some odd takes eating beans,
Oh
bean
my
after
God.
bean after bean. Like,
Yeah.
ugh.
Can't
Yeah.
we get this right?
Yeah. I know what you mean.
But yeah, it's funny. I'm talking about the old days of streaming. That was only 2-3 years ago.
I know. It's just like we're all veterans, or some of us are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first person I met was Joe Mayo back years ago, and then suddenly, oh, are these other guys? Oh, hi,
Yeah.
Doc. Hi, Tim. Hi, Steve. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's a whole community out there,
Yeah. I have to do more beans reports, with Tim. But it's the live thing, apart from Ski Lodge, it's the live thing that I'm not really 100% comfortable with. Only because, like, Doc sort of lets things just slide.
Hmm.
He's pretty calm about things, whereas me, I'm always watching. I'm always going, oh gosh, is somebody going to come in and
Yeah.
cause problems, and then I lose my train of thought. Here I feel comfortable. I feel Tim can, or I mean not Tim. I always get Doc and Tim confused, and
Yeah, no, we look alike. That's why.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's the conversations. But I'm also going to be starting a show with John Borak that's going to be Sunday nights, but it's only going to be 20 minutes or a half hour long. And it's going to be me and John talking about music. We bring on a musical guest. He plays 2 or 3 songs or whatever, and then that's it. So it's going to be a super short show, but it's going to be every week or every other week. It just depends on if it gets an audience. If it doesn't, then it's every week for a week, and then we stop.
Bring on Tony Sandler.
Yeah.
Oh, I can bring on. I did interview both me and Ronnie did interview Tony Sandler about 2 years ago for Beach Blanket Fort Bingo.
Yeah, but see, that must have been a bit.
Yeah.
Like they're
And if it was
doing that for real, that must have been a bit.
right,
Yeah.
but if it was a live show, he wouldn't have had to do it too many times.
Right.
Like because filming it live, if you make your
Right.
mistake, you
It's
just keep
there.
going.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's there.
Mhm.
But okay, I'm going to leave. Thank you, Doc. Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate both of you. Appreciate you, Tim. Appreciate everybody. I'll say goodbye to Tim when he comes up. Goodbye, Tim. I'm leaving.
Steve leaving.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Bye.
See you later,
Just
Steve.
time to say goodbye.
Yeah.
People complain that I take too long, and all my goodbyes are all dragged.
Did you do that, or did he?
Nicely done.
Oh, okay. That's
No,
good.
he did.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah. So yeah, don't forget to order your Ski Lodge
Your
stuff.
Ski Lodge merch. Yes.
Food.
Almost out of shirts. Just a few left.
Food.
Maybe
Whichever
some
way.
mugs. Just talk to Steve, and he'll
This
tell
is
you
hard
the
to do.
poop on
There we
Ski
go. Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. This is the one thing I don't like about doing these live streams because I get stuff all over the place.
Yeah.
Put away.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The place is a mess after one of these.
Yes.
No
Now,
praise. Yeah.
now, Doc, do you want me to show you what I got in the mail this morning?
Oh. Okay. Yeah, that sounds like fun. Yes, please.
Okay. I like to do a lot of reading, and I bought that Holly's discography book as part of the On
Okay.
Track collection, and I wanted to see what Graham Nash did next. So I got this one,
It's a book.
the
It's a-
Crosby, Stills, and Nash collection. And this
every
is
album,
a guy,
every
every album, every song, and it's a guy from England, and it's a really good read. I've read part through it already, and it's got pictures about unreleased material and
pictures.
solo albums and whatnot. And coming up, picture of the very first Crosby, Stills, and Nash album I ever bought, and I show you which one it is. The very first one I bought was that one. So
Wow.
but this
Ha.
is a really good read. This is one I think there's something like close to 100 different books, different artists. So I'm sure Beatles, Rolling Stones, solo Beatles, The Who, yes, Zeppelin, ELP, all kinds of stuff. So if you're interested, go on Amazon and get you one,
Mm.
or two, or three, or whatever.
Everybody out there, don't forget to
Yes.
go on Amazon, look for this wonderful
If you're interested,
Cool. Hi, Tim.
Hi,
what's
I
up?
was just testing to see if you're.
Yeah.
Jeff. Do those do those books cover everything, Jeff? Like for instance, in the Hollies one, did they talk about that Buddy Holly album they did
Yes,
in the
yes,
80s?
yes.
It's horrible.
Towards the end, it's there.
Horrible.
hmm
Yeah,
They actually made an
that
album with a
that's
new Holly,
horrible. I'm
with the
sorry.
new
That
vocalist. Yeah, and it's
yeah, that's
the
not
British
good.
editions. See, and I also have a book for the Kinks albums coming, and I want to get that
Mhm.
one because it has all the British singles and the British albums, and that one's
Yeah,
coming next week.
yeah.
So
Luckily
You're
for
gonna
us
have,
in America, that album didn't come out here.
yeah.
you're gonna have more Holly's books than Doctor Who.
Yeah. Well, I like reading about music, so you know.
Oh, poor Daryl. His book buying is almost
Yeah.
as out of control as the
Mhm.
music purchasing.
Mhm.
Like
I
you
just
can't
like
help it.
reading.
It's like, I've got to
Yeah.
go shopping. Even
Mhm.
if you're in your jammies, you can get on eBay or something like that.
Yeah. Hit the button, and about a week you'll hear a little your walk
Hey,
just up
I'm calling.
and stick something in your mailbox, and it'll be it. So and this morning. Mhm.
Actually, this bugger took almost a month to get here.
Oh, really?
I was just about to complain. It was
Come from
very
England?
close to being very
Mhm.
had to complain. Like,
So you can open it on one of your videos.
back in middle of May, where the hell is it?
Yeah.
If every time I checked the tracking, it would say shipped whatever
Oh,
day,
yeah. Yeah, me too.
and then the blue line would just stop.
Mhm.
And like,
Yeah. With this, it's
And
been shipped.
even though it was in the
Good.
mailbox today,
Yeah.
I looked at it afterwards. No, that blue line is still like,
It's
no,
been shipped.
got there yet.
Mhm.
What? Stupid, but yeah.
You know, I always have to go through this. I had a giggle about it. You did your video, or DC did that promo about your Sunday show, and there was two dogs. And I'm just gonna say this one time. I thought the one dog was going to do some other things with the other dogs. I just thought,
Well, that
yeah,
was partially the
yeah,
idea.
that would have been the adult version of that. Of
That was
promo.
that was partially the idea. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I thought, you know,
Like, well, you got two little ceramic dogs. And all
yeah,
of a sudden, one
two
got
ceramic dogs, some ceramic puppies. You never know.
ceramic puppies. Exactly. So
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah. Lovely introduction done by Daryl.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I really
It
enjoyed
will
it.
be premiered this Sunday.
Oh, okay, and they'll start
For
banging.
the first time.
Now somebody needs to do an introduction for the soup.
Well, Daryl wanted to do one for the soup, but I
Okay.
never know whether the soup will stay.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Because I
Even
wasn't
today,
sure.
you almost missed it.
Yeah, I wasn't sure you were going to do it tonight. I thought something happened. I thought something with your family or something, you know. And I texted you right at 7, and we're going to have soup. Yeah, we are. So
I just lost
I
track
went and
of time.
watched another video. That's why I was late. I was here at 8. Doc wasn't here. Not even a little thing saying it was coming. So I'm like, I guess I
yeah,
thought maybe you were out of hours.
It was a
yeah.
new show.
Doc after dark. Yeah, yeah,
New show coming up.
yeah. You know, Joe Mayo used to do that. He did that a year or two ago. He used to have streams in the middle of the night.
Oh,
Start
didn't
about 11, you know, and go until he gets tired. He was
he
up
call it
until,
Mayo After Dark at one point?
I think so. He was up until
They
like
called his movie channel that. And
yeah, like
everybody
5
thought it
o'clock
was
in the
thought it
morning
was
and 6
Showtime.
and
Mayo
geez,
apparently never heard of the Showtime or whatever one it
yeah,
was. The After
hmm
Dark that they used to do on the weekends. He'd never heard of
yeah.
that.
So
They
what is the
showed,
title of
adult
your
movies at
channel this
night.
week?
He'd never.
hmm
Yeah, I don't know.
Shall we try Doc After Dark sometime?
Oh, no, not me. I want to go.
Yeah, it's about bedtime. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was sleeping with a movie on like again.
No,
And it was
Joe.
one of my favorites too. It was a big documentary about Walt Disney.
Oh yeah.
It was still like, gee, come on.
hmm
Can't even stay awake for Walt Disney.
Yeah.
Tried everything. Mayo's
Yeah,
movie.
Mayo's movie channel.
Tried everything. So, yeah, just subscribe and whatever title it is.
No, your
could do it
channel
early.
name doesn't matter. People don't watch
Right.
your channel because of what it's called.
Right. He could do an early morning stream. Call it Wake Up with Mayo.
You know,
Oh, wouldn't that be
doesn't-
cute? Yeah.
hmm
Wake up with Mayo.
Yeah. He gets up real early in the morning, I think. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, that's pretty good. I like that.
Yeah.
title. Yeah. Wake up with Doc? No.
Wake Up with Doc. Yeah. I'll be. Yeah.
No, I'm pretty slow getting around. So.
Yeah. Me too.
I know the copulating dogs invite you for fun, frivolity, and maybe fisticuffs on Doc
Yeah.
Dark.
Yeah. Doc After Dark. See it now. Yeah.
I know DC is such a good
Yeah.
announcer guy. You know,
Yes.
I laughed through the whole thing.
Yeah. Me too. I thought, what in the world? I thought they were going to dance around. You know, too. No,
Well,
but that's okay.
That was as much animation as I could do. But
Okay.
I
Okay.
did all
Yeah.
of it. No, that
Mhm.
was a project I did back in college.
Oh, okay. Mhm.
So
Oh,
like
wow.
that is my footage there.
Okay.
So
Original stuff.
I need to watch it again. I was really tired when I watched it, and I don't remember it at all. I remember my comment, but that's all I remember.
what about the copulated dogs?
Your show intro is what I'm talking about.
Mhm.
I don't have it uploaded right now. I'm so behind. I was supposed to do that now, but I didn't do it. Where is it? It's pretty quiet, so I suppose.
Yeah.
Uh,
And I
Yeah.
enjoyed your orange soda video. It doesn't look like orange soda. It looked like grapefruit juice to me.
doesn't have much color to
I
it.
know, no color at all. Maybe they, you know.
I even have
Did
real
it,
orange.
it looked like it had pulp. Did it have pulp?
Yeah.
It looked like,
Yeah, it looked
Yeah.
like grapefruit juice.
Yeah.
I mean,
At the bottom of the glass, there was little bits. I'm going like, what?
Yeah, I
So,
thought
like,
there was pulp
How
in it.
orange can you get? So, but like the color of it was certainly not like Orange Crush or any
Mhm.
orange pop. It was just
Mhm.
like, what? Like I opened it for the first time and like, ooh, that doesn't look very orange to me. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's uploading. Put.
I like that.
Maybe ready in about 5 minutes from now.
Mm.
Oh, it
look,
should-
there's Tom's Vinyl
Whoa,
Shop.
Tom.
Hey.
Hello, Tom's Vinyl Shack. It should take you like
And
3
I
hours to
probably,
upload a video, according to Mayo's new old video. I watched like 5 minutes of that and realized it was an old video, and I'm like, God dang it!
yeah,
Why is he
I,
doing that?
I think that's called, I ran out of ideas, let's rerun something. But I'd do that though. Because nobody watches these videos anyway, so I'll grab something from 5 years ago and here, let's
Yeah.
throw it up again.
Yeah, I go
Cool,
back to
Tom.
the beginning and look at stuff. Like for me, I got a rainy weekend. I'll be stuck inside. Like stuck inside these four walls. I'll be.
No fishing this weekend?
No, that was Tuesday.
Ooh.
Hmm We fished Tuesday, so because Saturday's going to be rain. See, and yes, we caught
Some
some
were
fish.
deep, some were salvageable. That's a
Good.
real gem for free.
Yeah.
Free.
If they're old, even if they look pretty beat, clean them up and play them, because they're
Yes,
from
yes,
the
they don't fall.
60s. You know,
They'll crackly sound them.
deep groove vinyl, they call it that for a reason.
Yeah.
Surface scratches won't hardly show.
You just get your SOS pad out.
No, don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't be like the Japanese guy that cleans his with WD-40. Don't do that.
I used to
Or
have
guys
an
see
old
this
sock.
guy? Oh, it's
Mhm.
cringeworthy.
I used to get an old sock, and I just go my records when I was a little kid.
No, I was using toothpaste.
Oh, really? Okay.
Actually, that's one of my popular videos that keeps popping into the like. Oh, is somebody watching that again? How to clean your
Mhm.
records with toothpaste. I'm sure most people were offended by it. Like, what is he doing? Oh well. Yeah, the intro's still coming up. It's coming. It's about
Almost there.
70% done. And then
I
it's got
do
a
like, yeah, I do like all your promos, your Madhouse promo, and your, all your other ones.
well, this is true. Isn't WD-40 a solvent?
Yeah, won't that destroy records to put oil
Yeah,
on them?
no, this guy, they're not joke videos. This guy
Mhm.
swears by it. He keeps coming up with new ways to clean records, and it's just,
Okay.
God, I hope people aren't following him,
Won't
because
they melt?
it's
Oh
horrible.
no, that's
Oh,
oh. Mhm.
ooh.
And he puts it on. He puts it on, and yeah, it doesn't. There's no pops and clicks, and he's like, "See, yeah, because you've just oiled your record. Can you imagine the sludge building up on your cartridge?
On
It's
your
just
needle, it's
like,
gonna
oh
be.
my God,
Mhm.
it's the same with cleaning them wet or playing
Yeah.
them wet. Get some water,
Mhm.
wet down your record, and play it, and it'll sound terrific. It does a number on your needle. But man,
Mhm.
your record will sound terrific because
Don't use WD-40.
don't do it. I
Yeah.
mean, that's an old DJ trick. I mean,
Well, Tom's also found a. Why is this doing this?
What do you find?
He found a Zeppelin 1 in
Ooh.
very good shape with an
Mhm.
original press of the Rocky Horror soundtrack.
Free is the best kind of Argoons.
yeah,
Mm.
cool.
Big question. How many times can you play a record before they wear out? Like 200, 300?
No. Like literally, like if you've got a decent turntable,
Mhm.
I would say 10,000 is the minimum.
Wow.
If you've got a decent
Really?
cartridge and everything.
Wow.
Now, if you're playing it with a Crosley, or and it depends on the shape of your needle. If you're playing it with a Crosley with a friggin' what are the ruby stylus? It's good for maybe 200 plays or something like that, and you're playing it with the one you've had on there for 10 years. Okay, now you're going to be wearing your record out. But if you're playing it on a 1.75 grams with a decent cartridge, you're hardly touching that record. It's not
Yeah.
wearing it out. It's fine. It's what it's
I
meant
guess
for.
there was a bad cartridge on my mom and dad had one of those console stereos when I was real little, and I actually wore out a copy of Meet the Beatles because it's hard to skip because my dad had to replace it. So it probably was a bad cartridge or something.
Yeah, we
It
used
could
to
be
have one of
when
those
needles
old.
wear out, especially if
Yeah.
it's ceramic cartridge. Those
Yeah.
needles wear out fairly
Hmm.
quickly, and playing
Hmm.
it with a worn needle or too heavy or too light will wear out a record too.
Probably tear it up. Yeah.
Yeah, we used to have one of those old console stereos.
Yeah, us
You
too.
open the lid and
Yeah,
all that.
yeah, we did
Hmm.
too.
I know our stylus was a roofing nail.
Oh,
Okay.
that's good. That's good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was handy.
No, but it was.
Okay,
We
the
had one of
intro is
those.
ready.
And my
Okay.
mother came home from work one day, and I thought she was gonna like take me out back and shoot me. She came home from work, and I thought it wouldn't take me as much time as it did. I had the stereo out in the middle of the room, the console out in the middle of the room, with the back off, wires hanging out, and she's like, "What are you doing?" And one of the channels wasn't working, and I was playing the Beatles' "Rain," and there was no vocals, so. I
Ooh,
took it
Trying
apart
to fix
and
it.
I fixed it. I
Hmm.
did fix it. And
Hmm.
I'm like, look, it works now. And she's like, oh, okay.
Hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
I put it back together and put it back and, I fixed it.
Yeah. Well, my mom and dad got me one of those little bitty record players. They had the little round thing.
Yeah, I had a
Little
kid's
portable
record
thing.
player
Yeah.
growing up.
Yeah. Me too. Hmm.
this old '78 record players had needles for one play only.
Those old ones. Yeah, they
Oh,
were really
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
Great
Well,
big
sometimes you
needles
could
that you could
squeeze two
connect
out,
with.
but well, they were purposely soft. I mean,
Yeah.
that's how they didn't wear. That's how you didn't weigh your record out using literally like 6 ounces. 6 ounces or more of downforce goes on a 78. Sometimes as much as a pound.
Oh
So how do
yeah.
you not wear them out instantly? You make the
Yeah.
needles so that the needle wears out. The needle's so soft that it's going to wear out, not your record.
Yeah.
So
I
it's
can
good for
remember
one play. You change it.
one of my grandmothers had two 78s. She had a 78 of White Christmas, and she had a 78 of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer by Gene Autry. And both of those she hardly ever played because she's afraid she would,
I
damage
have
them.
both of those.
Hmm. Yeah.
And I have a White Christmas that's signed by Bing Crosby. I think I might have
Hmm.
told you guys that. It's signed
Ooh,
right on the record. It's signed
Hmm.
on the shellac.
Hmm. That may be worth a few bucks. Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. He signed it later in life because I don't know
Oh
what it's
yeah.
signed with. It's like white or silver. Maybe he signed it with a crayon. I
Yeah.
don't know, but like, but the thing is, it's not an original. It's from like the
Yeah.
50s probably, and
Hmm.
it came in a white paper sleeve. Why didn't he? I mean, with a picture sleeve with his sons on it. Why didn't he sign that? Why did he sign the
Yeah.
playing surface of the
weird.
record?
Yeah. I think I remember my grandmother's 78s were in like a cardboard type cover or something.
Yeah, sometimes it came.
Yeah.
Some came in
Hmm.
plastic.
Yeah.
Some came in, or you
Hmm.
could buy cardboard covers.
Oh
People would
yeah.
buy because the plastic ones were thin paper, and
Hmm.
most of those are dust by now. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Hmm.
yeah, I've got a lot of
Okay,
78s actually.
world premiere time. Are you ready?
Here we go. There you go.
Not the one I thought you were gonna play.
Yeah. The backwards.
Yeah. So somehow the beginning got cut off on the first try. No,
That's okay.
I'm gonna hit this one. Yeah, it didn't work.
Went black.
Yeah, well,
I know
wow.
it didn't work.
I thought you stopped the
I
show.
know.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'll have to work on that. Meantime, let's look at the comments. Who's ready for the 2000s movie?
Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Ah, exactly.
Mhm.
Well, I see now he's got it as a poll.
Mhm.
So like, which do you prefer type thing.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really matter. Whatever you choose, you'll change it within a week anyway.
He's gonna change it exactly.
Okay,
You
yeah.
know, so who
So,
cares? You know,
so I don't know.
whatever.
Just call it movies with Mayo or something. I do not know.
Yeah. Mayo's movies, Mayo, whatever. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And here it comes.
Oh, he's going to
Here it
change
comes.
it anyway. What does it matter? What's it matter? I just happened to hear that on the way in
Yeah.
here. Well, you don't know that for sure. I love
Yeah.
people. I naturally think those things,
Mm-hmm.
because I can't blame you for thinking that because that's what I've
Mhm.
been doing up to now. But there's going to come a
Yeah.
time when it'll stay, and then you'll be wrong.
Well,
Yeah.
it's
I
exactly
just thought of a name if
changed
we were
so many
gonna do it all horror monsters.
I'm not
Yeah.
now. But what
I
do
know
you
you're not. But I thought of
They're going to talk about De
Invisible
Niro.
Mayo or the
Invisible Mayo.
Invisible
Oh,
Mayo.
I got to think about that one. I got to
Yeah.
put it back in the bowl. So I thought I would just say hello. I mean, I was saying, I wonder if he's still going to be on
Yeah.
2 hours.
So what's winning in the poll right now, Joe?
It's funny. I just checked it. It was 51%
Mhm.
Mayo's movie marquee. Which should I tell everybody? That's what it's going to be.
Mhm.
Even though it's I think that's the one I was going to go with anyway. I'm just curious to see what people say. I'm waiting. It's just 1 day left. I think now 1 day means tomorrow sometime. I think
Mhm.
so. I have 1 day.
So you've got only a few hours left to try to get your vote in. Quick.
Vote now.
Yeah. Well, that's funny. It is funny. It's humorous, I admit. Oh, hello, buddy. What's going on, Tom?
Yeah. Did you see this one?
Yes, I did. As a matter of fact, while I was turning on, I read that. Yes, I did.
So yeah, we're all anticipating a new name for the movie channel.
Well, it is humorous. Hey, like I've said that in various places I've been. It is kind of ridiculous and funny, but what can you do? It's hard to decide on this topic for me.
Well, you want everybody to know it's about movies. But then
Yeah,
that's
that's why it's going to be Mayo's movie marquee.
Mhm.
Because maybe you want to talk about Abbott and Costello instead of Frankenstein.
Exactly.
What's this? When will you try Mayo on screen?
Oh yeah, Mayo on screen, baby.
Mayo on screen.
Oh, I got a good rant video today, boy. Oh man, I'm not the one that I put up, but something happened to me today in the park when I was walking in the park, and I'll tell you, and I'll give you a sneak. I don't know when I'm going to put this up, so I'll give you a sneak peek. I'm in the park with my girlfriend. She's off today. We walked. It was the best day here. It was the most beautiful day, and we walked around. And we just kept walking and enjoying it, and it was like about an hour. And finally, eventually, we didn't bring any water with us, so we needed a drink. And I'm thinking how much I would love a nice pop or soda. I would love that. But I happen to be on the wagon where I'm trying not to drink any sugar or anything like that. So anyway, we find this Pepsi machine, vending machine in the park, and I'm thinking, what I would love to have like seltzer, something carbonated like seltzer, flavored seltzer with 0 calories, 0 sugar, 0 salt. So, but what's the chances that this vending machine's going to have it? Well, do you know when we got to the vending machine, they had Schweppes seltzer, black cherry, 0 everything. I'm like, that's it. I'm dying of thirst. Let's go.
The gods have answered my prayer.
This absolutely, Doc. I'm like, that's it. It's like being out in the desert and you see a mirage and it's real. So I'm like, okay. It doesn't tell you how much it costs though. It's got to be a couple of dollars. So we take $1 and we slide it in there, and I press the seltzer button. Nothing happens. We take a second $1, slide the second $1, press the seltzer. Nothing happens. So it's got to be maybe it's $3. I guess it's $3. We put the third $1 in, and I hit the seltzer button, and sure enough, I hear the workings. Boom, 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 boom. Then the bottle comes out, and I pick it up. And this is where I screamed in my video, but I won't do it here. I shot a video about this, and it's a blue Gatorade.
Oh.
Now
Wrong stuff. Yeah.
You know, it's not even what it's advertised. You know, and I'm like,
Mhm.
look, I'm dying of thirst. I'd love to down this thing. You know, to hell with it all. You know, but I'm saying no. I'm going to be tough. I'm not having. So I threw it in the garbage. Just
Mhm.
I'm just angry. I threw it in the garbage. Everybody's going to talk about electrolytes. Gatorade's
Mhm.
good. It's got electrolytes, right? It's got electrolytes. It's good for you. No, it may have electrolytes, but it's also got artificial color, sugar, and sodium. And I don't want that.
Mhm.
End of the story. So I was pissed. $3 for nothing
Yeah.
because you didn't have them labeled right or anything. You know.
So did you go all Mickey Dolenz on the pop machine?
No, no. Is that what he does? I don't know. Is
Yeah,
that what he
he
Yes,
did?
that's
destroys
it.
that
Yeah.
publishing
Because
in
that's
head.
on a
Yeah.
Coke machine.
Mhm.
Oh, that would have been funny. Kick it into something. Kick it.
He blows it up with a cannon, right? Or tank.
Oh yeah, cannon, army cannon. Yeah.
Yeah, the tank cannon.
What's the greatest FM show ever?
Oh
Yeah,
no.
yeah. There's a big question there. What is the greatest FM? What does that
I'm
mean?
lost. Oh, I know what you're talking about. His show. His show. He's doing a radio show.
Okay.
No,
Oh,
no, no. I totally forgot. I can't. I couldn't remember. Yeah, they were 50. One was 51. They're probably better than 50. But like I said, everybody, well, regardless of what you vote for at this point, I'm going for Mayo's movie marquee. Just so you know.
Okay.
But
Hmm.
anyway, who cares? I know. Nobody. But it's like just funny as hell. And somebody
where,
wrote in there. It was
where's Tom Agnati's channel? I tried looking for it and I couldn't find it.
yeah. It's hard to find it for some reason. Well, yeah, it's Tom's Movie Channel, but I think if a channel isn't you know if it's new and it doesn't have a lot of traffic or hits yet or anything, it's hard for it to come up right away. Like even if you
Yeah,
put
it
Tom's
wasn't
Movie
coming up
Channel,
at all. So,
yeah, I
I'm
forget
looking for it.
I forget how I got it, but I did get it somehow. And I don't
You
remember how I did it.
have to leave a link to it somehow to find it.
Oh,
Well,
geez, the whole medley of it.
the entire Red Rose Speedway medley. Ooh.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh, lazy dynamite.
yeah.
Cool.
You know, yeah, I really roasted that to that on the Talk More Talk. Like, I actually like Loop, but
Yeah.
That's the one song I take off of that album.
I'm sure
Otherwise, perfect album.
it's the only one into
Put
all
on Best
perfect. Yeah,
Friend. Best Friend on there.
they're all classics.
I should have put those singles on there, like I Lie Around or something. Anything but. Take the loop
Best
off.
Friend I like.
Oh well, can't have everything.
Yeah, I also took down the only five more. I should have said laps. I said miles. Only 5 more miles. I should have said laps. A video I put. I don't know if anybody had a chance to watch it. I put it up and then took it down. I don't know. Me running on the track. Thought it was funny. I was getting inspired with all these video ideas at the park today.
I'm uninspired.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
haven't been video inspired.
I just put up stupid cartoons or something. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, it's hard to. It's getting hard to think of what to do. Yeah, it's true. That's why I put that cable. I put the cable rant today because it's from a couple of years ago. But that's another one I took down, and I had it over at the other channel. And I figured, well, it still was lingering over there. I'm like, this is supposed to be over at Mean Mr. Mayo, so I put it over there.
Well, sometimes if it's lingering, you figure, well, we'll get a few more views out of it. Who cares?
Yeah, linger away. Well, that's the thing, you know. I need. This is not, you know. Well, you know, I need to put videos up. You know, besides just for fun. Fun is the main reason, but I need other
More
reasons.
the merrier. Sure.
So, you know, and
Don't be like Tim that puts up one video every 6 months.
no.
Yeah,
Well, I don't mean Tim when I say this because not just because he's here. I'm not talking about you, Tim, but in general, you know, because I'm always thankful when Tim puts a video up. I've said that for a long time. I said, oh, it's great when you put. I've said things like it's always great to see the thrift store finds from you. But I always say most people, you know, they go like, "Hey, everybody, I haven't made a video in a long time," and I'm thinking, who cares? In other people's case, it's like, you know, only because it's like,
Well,
people are not. They lose interest. It's like I don't know. Maybe not everybody, but maybe I'm speaking too much for everybody. It's like you got to keep them entertained, you know. But
Mhm.
like I say, Tim, on the other hand, I'm just happy. Whenever I see one, I'm happy to see him back doing his great finds, which I do not understand how he finds the shit. I don't understand it.
At such a cheap price too, like
Yeah,
40.
Yeah,
good
it's
stuff.
amazing. Never saw thrift stores like his.
How does he do it? He's just there at the right time,
Yeah.
right spot. You know, has to fight his way to get to the record rack and get
Mhm.
away, get away. You know, line up outside the door, open, open, open.
Mhm.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a good bargoon. I got
Mm.
I don't like the Adams Family, but I don't. I've seen episodes,
Mhm.
so I know it, but I don't know it by heart like I do other things. But I don't really care for it as much as the Monsters. But I found three three volumes sealed on DVD. I don't know if they don't say seasons, they say volume one, volume two, and volume three.
That's the
Mm.
first version of it. I have it over there.
Oh
Mhm.
shoot! You mean they got better after that?
Well, after that, then they put it as a complete series.
Oh,
After that.
well, I think that's all of them. 3 volumes.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. There's only 2 seasons, like the
Oh,
Monsters.
oh, oh!
There's only two
Mhm.
seasons.
I got them. They were sealed. Oh, so Doc's walking away. Wait till he comes
No,
back. I
Doc's
tell
gonna
about the
get it.
bargoon. Damn it!
Mhm.
Well, make me sad. Tell me how much you paid. But
Oh,
hey,
it's yeah. Are those volume one, two, three?
yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, they're sealed and never open.
Okay.
They came in a collection. He was asking $5 each,
Oh,
and I had a punch card of this other place, this other store. He has a $10 off punch card. It's $5 for all three boxes.
Ooh.
so that's five
Mhm.
dollars for the entire series.
Yeah,
It's just split up. That's how they were first released in
Mhm.
yeah,
3 segments. But since then, they put them out as a. Well, they did
gotcha.
the same thing with the monsters. So
Yeah.
it first come out in
Yeah.
chunks, and then after a while oops, they put it in one big volume. So
Robert S. has a thrift store record store for his
Mhm. Have
video.
to watch it.
yeah,
Cool.
I'm
yeah.
glad you're putting videos up.
hmm Just good to see you. Period.
Mhm.
Yes.
hmm Yeah.
Yep.
And now,
Yeah. Is it time? Is it time for?
And
Maybe the timing is different on here when they say one day. Maybe like it's different time, but it's not Eastern. Oh, I keep trying to change it. It says you have 5 days left. You have 4 days left. 1 day left. I'm like, it's got to
has
be.
anybody listened to my latest podcast? I'm really proud of it.
Oh
the
So
one
yeah.
I
with
want to
the
plug it.
driving. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not in it, which is the best part. It's long.
Yeah, it's like 200 something hours.
Yeah, it's like 2 hours and 10 minutes or something.
Yeah.
And
It says like stay tuned for the next 90 minutes. I'm going like, no, this is gonna
there's this
last about
guy,
an hour.
there's a guy from the drive-in in like 1962 or 63
Mhm.
hosting the show.
Well.
And he, but I've got him playing things like the Ramones and stuff like this. So
Mhm.
it cracks me up. I find it extremely funny. And a lot of covers of songs from back then. I did that on purpose. A lot of songs, and then some songs from that period too. And in most of the last song in the set, you hear him come on and tell you, that was Dion with the Wanderer. I mean, I set it up that way so that it really sounds like it's him doing it. And I think I did a really good job on it, and it doesn't have
Did an
nearly enough
amazing job.
plays.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
snapcracklepop.com. You don't have to put up with my lousy talking, and it's funny. I think it's hysterical. And you get to hear the disco version of Rubber Ducky too. I forgot I played that. I listened to it, and I was just like, "Oh my God, what have I done?"
I need to keep this on here.
Mm-hmm.
Because I made this quite a long time ago. I forgot what was on it, and I played it, and I was like,
Can
"Wow."
you tell how many plays it got?
I don't know, because Podomatic's not very accurate with the numbers. I just know not enough.
Rob says he'll listen
And
to
it's
it this
really
weekend.
good.
Yeah, probably me too. It was raining. Yeah.
I'll listen to it while I'm walking in
like
the
I
mall
said, it's funny because there's a lot of really, he'll
for like
he'll
5
be
days.
like, okay, now back to more of that good music, and the Ramones will come on.
Mm-hmm.
So you,
It
just
cracks
by
me
chance?
Hey, turn on your notification bell for all the
Yeah.
Podomatic stuff.
So yeah,
I keep trying to control the comments and realize it's not my live stream. Damn.
No, I do this.
crack myself up.
You do the same thing, Doc? It's a force of habit, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not. I can't do that.
And not to go on and on about it, but the funniest song that I played because he actually played it. The Cowboy Church Sunday Choir. Open up your heart and let the sun shine in, that Pebbles and Bam Bam did on the
Oh, I know that
Flintstones.
song.
That was a real record in the 50s, and I have that 45. And he actually comes into one of the things and talks about it. And I'm like, oh my God.
This is great.
I have to. So, that's the same set that has Rubber Ducky in it.
I should mention, by the way, told out of nowhere, I'm still into 45s quite a bit. Like, I want to keep 45s, It's mostly the LPs that I'm cutting back on.
I hardly have any 45s, just like, I don't know.
No, you should.
Or something. Hardly any.
Yeah.
Well,
Don't even know what real Mayo means. That's what a lot of people won't know what that means.
Tim, I'll tell you one you should purge. That Dickie's doing the Banana Split song.
No, that's amazing. Are you kidding?
I found that to be painful.
Oh, that's
Is it as bad as Don't Think Twice? It's All Right by
Oh, it's much more painful than that. Much more.
Oh, it's a punk version of the band.
I know, but
it's great.
I don't
like punk, Doc.
I didn't like that.
You know what I heard that I thought
played
was
a lot
excellent?
of punk on this show.
This is music related. It's something I thought was excellent. I don't know if anybody's heard this or knows about it. You must. Did they have that Ed Sullivan show? The Best of Ed Sullivan that's on sometimes. It's on MeTV. They play clips.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
They had Tiny Tim doing Earth Angel on there. And he was like doing it with the backup band was women, like the guitars and drums. And he was in the front like a lounge singer, and he was singing it. And he started out singing it in his deep, like that falsetto voice. He did the deep voice. And he sounded good, I thought, the first half. And I'm like, this is amazing. I can't believe that he's singing it seriously. He's not doing that tiptoe through the tulip shtick. But then in the when he gets to the middle or near the end, he breaks into the falsetto, and then he starts going insane. And then by the end, he's like falling on the floor and all this kind of stuff. But the beginning, I was like, I love this. I really did.
Meanwhile, on Real Mayo, Tom just
Carrie.
Yeah, Real Mayo. So you don't know what Real Mayo means. Well, that's a good point. See, it's supposed to mean like real mayonnaise, like Hellman's Real Mayo. That's the idea. Like, and then you change it to REEL, which is a movie reel. They used to have movies on reels. So it's like it's a clever joke. Real mayonnaise, real REE, and I'm like. I'm glad that somebody said they didn't know because that helps me make my decision.
Yeah,
by the way, what I just did was I just shut down the poll. It was at 50-50 when I checked it. And I'll do the deciding vote, which will be Mayo's movie marquee. So there you go.
But you had 4 choices, though.
But those were by far the 2 most popular. So I redid it, And I said, now I did another poll. I said, now
I
let's
see.
narrow it down to the 2, because there's no point in having the other ones 3%, 17%. I was like, you got to commit. You got to commit to one of the other 2. So, so if I could safely say then that I didn't disregard anybody's choices, really. I went by the poll. It's 50-50.
There'll be another poll next week.
Yeah, well, that's what people think. That's what people think. It'll never change. Everybody thinks that. Then one day it stays, and they're like, "Oh shit, man! I didn't think it was going to stay." It's like me diet. Like, oh, you're never going to do it. You're never going to do it.
Were you here, Joe, when I played this little bit here?
Yeah, I saw that as I was coming on, and I thought it was pretty funny.
See, Vincent Price goes with everything.
He has a lot of screams, boy.
Doc did another one that I think is better that he's probably saving for Sunday. Unless he's not.
It's got to be a pretty long scream to fit that.
Oh, it is.
It's me, huh? Can't be me.
No, it's not you.
Because I didn't.
But it was my idea, and I was very proud of it.
Well, somebody ripped me a new one for laughing at that.
Too bad. I love that. That's my favorite thing in the world.
I said it's nothing personal. I fully admire anybody that makes an effort to try that. But it was funny.
That's my favorite thing. I'm sorry, but that's just funny.
Theaters don't have marquees.
Yeah, they wouldn't know, but now that I put movie marquee, it used to be Mayo's marquee, so I just compromised and put movie marquee. And anybody who don't know, they'll have to learn, or they're just too young to matter.
In 10 years, they're not even going to be called. They're just going to be called movies in 10 years because nobody will know what film is in 10 years. They won't even. What's film?
Well, it's not film anymore, anyway. Isn't it digital now?
Exactly. They won't know what film is. They won't understand why we've lost all these movies. What, the files got corrupted? They won't understand.
I just don't understand. Yep. And Margaret.
It's a madhouse! A madhouse!
And I gotta criticize. That's Buck Cartalian as Julius, and I gotta say he shouldn't be walking like that because it's funny. But the idea is by that, I guess it's all right. By that time, they're kind of evolved, more. But anyway, what about the Soylent Green one? Do you have it handy?
Oh, yeah.
Listen to me, Hatcher. You gotta tell him Soylent Green is people!
Urge to live by.
You can't watch the movie, but everybody knows that. Everybody has heard that, even if they haven't seen the movie.
It's kind of a spoiler right off the bat. Like, now you don't have to watch it now.
Yeah, well, I guess you got to watch him. You'll learn it.
Well, the movie's 45 years old? Like, does it matter anymore?
Well, it's 50 now.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. 72, 73.
I know exactly. The monkey walk is hilarious. I like it too. I could have cut it off at the madhouse, but I mean that.
Just waddling away. Yeah.
It is. It's kind of cute.
Yeah. Our theaters don't use posters anymore. You have to use your phone.
Sorry. Well, the one I went to did. I went to one of the old ones. You could see it in my video where I see the May Pang movie with Anthony. They got a nice little theater. Really, really, really nice little place. Posters the old way.
Oh
no!
Lost him again. Uh-oh.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but I got a haircut today.
Sure, I noticed. I didn't notice.
So,
Yeah.
so at the end of the haircut, I got out my phone. I says, so I just pull up the barber app, do I? You're paying by cash. You're not paying by
Um,
app.
Yeah.
the guy, it's ridiculous. The guy charges me like $30 now or something for my haircuts when I go.
Oh,
It's a place I've been
Ooh.
going there for like over 20 years, but
well,
it
don't you
goes up.
get the senior discount?
Well, senior, I'm no senior.
Oh, you're not 60s. Sometimes they go if you're
I'm
60.
59,
Yeah.
50
But yeah,
something.
even with the senior discount, it's still $1 off.
Well, because
Yeah.
I go there with a lot of hair, and the guy has to work a bit, so it's like it's 30. That's
That's good
ridiculous.
for
I give him
Ken.
a tip. It's
Ken, do you live
ridiculous.
in the middle of a forest or something? Why do you always disconnect in every stream?
Go to
That's
bed.
the wonderful world of cable choices and internet choices where I live.
Cable!
It's fantastic.
Cable, don't say it. Oh,
No.
Cable!
Oh, well, I use my phone, and I think it's going out tonight because I had my phone on charge, and it's getting really warm because it's hot in
Yeah.
here, and my phone on charge is
Mm-hmm.
getting really warm, and I think that's why it's going out tonight. I just took it off the charger, so hopefully it'll cool down now.
yeah, there's people out there. I was thinking today, a beautiful day like today, man. I'm like, people like the winter. What are you, crazy? It was
Yeah,
great
but
t-shirt weather.
Oh,
it's hot, but it's the dry hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not humid or anything.
Well, we
Oh,
had one of
see
those
here.
days where it was
Yeah.
like the sun was out, but there was just a little tiny steady. There was no humidity.
Mhm.
It's dry. Everybody's out watering the lawn.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've got a request here.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, man.
I can't look.
I know. Puppets in bondage can freak me out. But Joe,
I'll
I
take the.
understand why people love the cold. The heat today was so brutal, gave me a headache.
So the
Oh,
cold gives me a headache more than the heat.
no,
Yeah.
rather take it. It's a dry heat. So it may be, like it's hot, but it doesn't make you sweat so much.
Hey Tim, I didn't know you could double up there on your name. It has like your snap crackle underneath it.
some things let me do it, and some things don't. So I have it up there, and if like on yours, it doesn't come up, but on Doc's it does. I don't
That's
know.
weird.
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
When you put in your name, there's a thing underneath that says what company you're with. I think that's where you put that.
But
line.
it's not always there. Like I said, when I go on Joe's stream, this thing is there on my end, but it doesn't come up on Joe's chats. I don't
And I
know
pay
why.
the extra money.
I
Yeah,
don't know why.
it ought to be there. And I still have the duck over there.
Yeah, you got that annoying duck.
Yeah, I still got the duck. See, Jeff, there's a duck there.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Usually I get
That
the duck.
duck. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, there's a
I thought you meant a duck over there in your house.
Duck goose.
What's up?
duck.
I was gonna watch a movie instead of coming on here, but I
Oh,
like coming on here.
he's on his way.
I watched
Miss.
a pretty bad movie yesterday, and I didn't watch one today.
Uh-oh, what was that?
I hit something
It
wrong.
happened at the World's Fair.
Oh, that's one of Elvis's better movies, I think. We don't
No,
agree
it's
on much.
not.
It absolutely is. How many have
I'm
you seen
sorry,
of Elvis?
it's not.
How many of Elvis's 60s movies have you seen?
I've seen quite a few, and that one.
It's
too.
one of the
pretty
better
well.
ones. I'm
I
sorry.
thought
It's
that
got a
one
nice
was pretty.
story with the young.
It doesn't go anywhere. It starts in the
disagree.
middle and ends in the middle. It doesn't go anywhere.
We disagreed. It's got decent music. One Broken Heart for Sale. That's a nice little tune. And that great scene with Kurt Russell kicking Elvis in the shin. That's
yeah.
great.
But the sets are the cheapest looking sets I've ever seen.
They're like that in all his movies.
In my life. It's like, oh man.
They're like that in all of them. Roustabout.
Horrible.
I like it.
I saw a bunch of those. They all run together after time.
Oh, it's today Marilyn Monroe's birthday.
Was it?
Oh,
No, no.
well,
Sorry.
we've missed it. Oh,
Sorry,
crap.
Marilyn.
But,
Yeah, I saw.
Paul wants to know what he missed.
Well,
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm getting to have have to scroll now to get
yeah.
to.
Hmm.
Where did it go? Dang. Come on. Go. Go. That's what she missed.
Oh,
She would
man.
have been 97, Marilyn Monroe, had she
Boy.
had.
Oh, I should be. I gotta be watching Forensic Files. That's another one of my favorite shows.
You can go on Pluto and watch that 24 hours a day,
Oh,
7
they got it
days
on
a
24.
week.
I have that on
Yeah.
24 hours a day on one of my regular channels. I don't know which one it is. 59. I know the number here, but the name of the channel.
Everyone, sing along.
Oh,
Follow the bouncing ball.
Oh, that was worth coming back for, right?
Yeah. So was. What the hell is wrong with you people?
it's a good one.
Gotta have a rant once in a while. You know,
Yes.
everything isn't right with the world unless you have a rant to go with it.
Yeah, you gotta let it out once in a while. There's so many things. It's just unreal.
You know,
And I'm always looking for something.
Yeah, people walking down the sidewalk and you're coming towards them, and of course, do they move when they see you coming? No, you step off the curb.
Yeah, I do that all. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I'll go
You're
in the
more
dirt.
important than I am, that's for sure. You walk in the street because you're not as good as.
Then Doc,
Yeah,
I
like
traded.
when I'm walking around the neighborhood and somebody's walking their dog coming the other way, and I gotta go in the street. I love that.
Yeah. I kind of created a monster because you said that up in Canada they charge $1 to rent a shopping cart at Walmart.
Oh no, now they're doing it in your store too.
No, not yet. But I said some people and they said, "Oh my God, really?" And I think some of the people that work at Walmart are kind of pissed at me because I just put that on the internet.
When I worked in the supermarket, we could take like a key fob that was fit, so you could jab it in the other side and pop the quarters up.
Oh yeah, I do that. I mean, I go grocery shopping in Aldi's and it takes a quarter. You know, sometimes I can get 2 or 3 extra quarters. You know.
Yeah. No, our Walmart's gonna take $1. They don't
Yeah.
want to lose their carts. No way.
Yeah, some of the people that you see, I used to work out there, so some of my former coworkers are kind of pissed with me. So, oh well.
We'll just take the money.
Yeah.
I can't believe I came back for that.
Yeah.
Well, you want to know what you missed, so.
Yes.
Oh, another programming note. Today is both Marilyn's and Morgan Freeman's birthday. He's 86.
She's 86 and she would have been 97. Okay.
Oh, the power was out on the West Coast. Biden tripped over the extension cord.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Kind of bumped his head too.
Ooh. And
It
didn't
didn't
they
look
vote
like
for
that on my end. Did it really?
not the Reds, but the whatever.
Maybe helped a little bit.
Oh, what is this today?
Oh, and I've been on a Superman kick lately too.
1938.
1938, June 1st.
Yes.
Superman made his DC comic debut. Wow.
Yes, and George Reeves was in Gone with the Wind.
Yeah, he was.
Yes.
How's your Superman watching, Joe?
Oh,
It
yeah.
stopped.
Okay.
I should be doing it now, but I like to come on. You know, it's fun to mingle with people, you know?
Well, Henry, do you know why Batman is better than Superman? It's the villains.
Oh, yeah.
Superman has lousy villains.
Batman had all kinds of
Does he
people.
who does he have besides Lex Luthor anyway?
How many times can you do Lex Luthor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were coming up with villains.
And nobody, nobody can beat Superman, so.
Yeah. Well, at least for a while, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been watching that. Yes.
Yeah.
I've been watching that. I forget his name, though, but I have been watching. watching that.
I'm looking forward to the stolen costume episode, which is one of my favorites. I think it's season 2 when some crooks steal Clark Kent's Superman costume. They know that he's Superman.
Wow,
And then
that should be a giveaway right there, huh, Lois?
they find the costume in his closet.
Say, what's under that shirt there, Clark?
Sorry.
Then he puts them on. What is he? He flies them to the top of a mountain or something, and keeps them on top of the mountain, and they wind up dying on the mountain.
On one of those bloopers, there, I guess Superman is trying to disperse a nuclear explosion, so they just show him waving his. Okay, that'll do it. That'll do it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that was for sales. Everything's got to have a sales gimmick.
Yeah.
He came back. Ooh. Well, that would be real interesting, wouldn't it?
Yeah, because you can't beat Superman. He's too all-powerful.
You know, if Clark Kent had to share a hotel room with somebody, he'd have to sleep with his glasses on.
He's gonna be his bride-to-be is gonna be in for a surprise when he takes off the glasses.
Yeah, but in those Superman bloopers, there's multiple times where they show Clark Kent without his glasses, and Jimmy and Lois aren't going like, "Hey."
Well, that's one of the things I love about it. I love it because I think that's one of the gags in the TV show anyway. That's so obvious he's Superman, but they make jokes like that a lot.
Oh, it's just cool. You know, that's why he's bigger now than he is. You can make multiple movies about him. It'll never go on.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah, no, still Batman's got to be better, I guess.
But it was only darker at the beginning, and like now, Superman first. No, Superman, super farts. Yeah. But they even show the thing where Superman levitates Lois Lane to keep these two walls to come in. You know, like, shouldn't Lois have a real bad neck ache by now? Like, how does he do it? How does he even levitate people? It's not like Uncle Martin or something. It's called lazy writing, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We won't have to worry about that anymore because now AI will just write everything, so the world will be better.
AI is taking over the world.
Yeah. Come back later.
At 9?
Well, he's on the West Coast.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
Have a good class.
I didn't expect that.
That's a good one.
There are some people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool stuff. Best one part is the new chat party intro made by Daryl Collins.
Yes, DC Daryl.
Yeah.
It's Sunday afternoon, so it's time for Doc's Chat Party. Join Doc, co-host Jeff Kendall, and their guests for 2+ hours of fun, frivolity, and maybe fisticuffs. And now, here he is, your host, Doc Duckus.
Cool.
Yeah,
Very
nice. Boy,
Good one.
I wish I knew how to do all these fancy schmancy things. That's pretty good.
He's got a good announcer voice there.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I'm Trish. I guess you're late. He's run away. Well, that's always has kryptonite.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, gee, I got some in my pocket here. Ooh. I don't know, just when it doesn't look like it, boom, kryptonite appears. Yeah, pretty much. I never cared for Henry Cavill anyway. Yeah, actually, the boy is in there, Rob.
Christian Bale is not my favorite Superman. Sorry, Henry.
Well, Christian
Sorry,
Bale.
young kid.
Yeah. No, I think George Reeves. Sorry, but I think George
Yeah,
Reeves.
George Reeves is well.
That's
Yeah, it's
pretty
hard
good.
for me to say. I like George Reeves and Christopher Reeve.
That video was made back in like 1977, I think.
As far as best Batman, Adam West.
Mhm.
I
Well,
would say that.
certainly
he'll,
more agreeable
he'll
show.
always be Batman, but he's not the Dark Batman, though.
No.
No,
No.
he's the safety conscious Batman.
Yeah, yeah. We better put a nickel in this parking meter because the money goes for roads and stuff. Gosh, Batman, you're right again. So,
Get some money out of the bat meter. Yes.
no, he
Ding,
has
ding,
he's got
Yeah,
everything.
he has one of those things on his utility belt.
How the hell
He probably has rubbers
did
there,
he get out
too.
of there? You
Yeah,
know?
probably says. You wore those leotards. Yeah.
Wow. What happened
Don't
to?
remind me.
Oh, Christopher Reeve is
It
horrible.
is. It's terrible.
Horrible.
Yeah,
Poor
but he
guy.
still had a kind of a legacy as a hero
Yeah.
after that.
Yeah.
So he
Terrible
used
thing.
his disability to an advantage.
Right.
That's what Superman. But Bale's a brilliant actor and a decent Bruce, but he sounds with that growl that.
Yeah, I can't. I agree with you. I hated that, man. I saw
Right.
that movie and he was really overdoing that growl.
I didn't like that either. Yeah. Well, yeah, but see, it's reflecting of the comics at the time.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yes,
like
Batman wasn't dark in the 60s. No comics were dark in the 60s.
No, they were all
Marvel
kind of
was. Marvel
Mhm.
had real problems, man. Gwen Stacy being killed.
all that kind of stuff. Yeah. You know, comic books in the late 50s, early 60s were pretty much kid stuff anyhow. So,
Yeah.
Marvel, that's the difference.
They're kid comic books are supposed to be kid stuff. That's the whole
Mhm.
but
idea.
not anymore. It's for college age. And,
Yeah, don't forget the cereals
Oh, the
in
cereals, yeah, in the 40s.
40s.
Yeah.
I have that. I got. Who am I gonna watch those two? I got all this Batman cereal.
they're
I
hard
got
to watch.
Kirk
Well,
Allen
I've seen
Superman.
the ridiculous thing is nobody
We're
knew who
driving the car.
Batman was, but Batman didn't have a Batmobile. He just rode around in Bruce Wayne's car. And like
Yeah.
Commissioner Gordon couldn't trace the license plate to find out it was Bruce Wayne's
Wow.
car.
Mhm. This is true.
Even in the series, all of a sudden, Commissioner Gordon had an idea. Why don't we trace the bat phone? Gosh, no one ever thought of that one before. But of course,
No.
Batman has like a bunch of lovers. Well, that'll put them on a wild goose chase for a while. Oh, is it that simple? Just leave them on all the time.
I wonder if I could get into the Batman TV show. I gotta try more. I don't know.
I that's my favorite show. That's seriously my favorite show of all time is Batman.
It's a little juvenile for me now, but it was fun in the day, you know.
No, it's still funny now.
I know, but you
I'm
know,
catching jokes now that I
can't be 60s, you know.
even how many years ago I couldn't stand the Penguin.
Yeah.
I like him now.
Mhm.
I got it. You know, the light bulb goes off. Yeah, okay. Burgess Meredith is great. So
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta realize, I guess, and accept and like that they're doing. I guess what camp, right? You said.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
they're doing camp. I mean, season 3 of Batman, it went downhill definitely, but nobody
even Batgirl couldn't save season 3.
Yeah.
like
We're going.
5%. They couldn't even afford sets anymore. It's still pretty good. It's better than anything they're making today, pretty much.
See, Henry says De Niro, Oldman, and Bale are my top 3 Batman.
Okay. Whatever you say.
Okay.
Adam West was amazing.
Oh, Rob, I didn't know you wanted Wonder Woman. I just sold them off a week ago. Oh. They've been sitting here collecting dust on my shelf. I said, I'll never watch Wonder Woman again. Take them and purge.
Adam West's Batman was supposed to be campy. I mean, he wasn't even in great shape, and he wasn't supposed to be. He had a little bit of a paunch on him, and I mean, it was supposed to be. I mean, it wasn't supposed to be serious. It was. It's funny.
It was cool stuff.
It was.
Yeah, back in the days when it was first run, my dad used to say, like you can tell when Batman is on because the streets would best just be.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the first year it was a phenomenon. Yeah. And it was on twice a week. So,
twice a week.
It would be,
No, not what I heard. He loved doing the Penguin. Oh, he would always ask when the Penguin was coming back.
Yeah, I read all these actors were wanting to say, when can I get on Batman? When can I get on?
Oh, there was a huge list.
Yeah.
A huge list. They couldn't get them all, and that's why by season 3 they're making up these a lot of ridiculous villains just because they had all these stars that wanted to do roles and they didn't have any idea what to do with them, so they came up with the Archer and False Face, and they had False Face, but the False Face they used was terrible, and the Mad Hatter and the Puzzler because Frank Gorshin was busy. Do you guys know about this one? Frank Gorshin was busy. They hadn't used John Astin yet as the Riddler. Frank Gorshin was busy, couldn't do it. The next script was the Riddler, so they just rewrote it for this new villain. They called him the Puzzler, but it was just a Riddler script. It was exactly the same. They just came up with a new character name and put another guy in it and said, "Okay, you're the Puzzler."
Whatever worked.
Oh yeah, it's a good episode. Time enough at last.
Well, Frank Sinatra wanted to do Batman. He wanted to be a Batman.
Sinatra wanted to be the Joker, I think.
And
all
the window cameos too. Those are people that just got on to be on because they wanted to be on Batman.
I think Don Rickles would have been an interesting villain.
Don Rickles.
Batman. Yeah.
Yeah. I could see.
He was a good actor.
Don Rickles.
I mean, he could have been. He wasn't on there, but he could have been a good villain.
Trish says, do you remember watching cartoons on Saturday morning while eating cereal and something?
I do.
Yes, in the 60s, too.
Hong Kong Phooey.
Hong Kong Phooey, the Bugs Bunny Roadrunner Hour.
We watched them after breakfast. We couldn't eat in the living room. But we
Ghoulies.
Breakfast, and then we watched cartoons.
And,
Mighty Mouse.
Yes. And I started flipping because I wanted to watch 2 cartoons at once. There was something on NBC and something on ABC, and I was flipping, flip. I wore out the knob. My dad had to go get a new knob. So.
Rick.
Hi, Rick.
Rick who?
I don't know.
Rick. This is something on that one. Yeah.
Oh man.
We did a lot of cartoon watching back in the days.
Good old 60s.
Oh. Up until when they brought on Scooby-Doo, and then I went, okay, that's enough of that.
Oh, you didn't like Scooby-Doo?
Oh, I watched it, but I wasn't very happy with it.
Josie and the Pussycats. I don't know if I watched that. I remember the song.
Scooby-Doo was good when it started, and then it got every season seemed to get worse. And
after the first season, it's kind of dumb.
Well, they had to have a Scooby-Doo meets Batman.
Right.
It's funny. Josie and the Pussycats was on for like 3 years, but they only made like 17 of those. So they just kept showing the same cartoons over and over again. There's only 17 Josie and the Pussycats. That's all I mean.
Wrinkles at Egghead.
And they had Jabberjaw. I remember I'm trying to
all kinds of places. Yeah.
Well.
Well, this is
Doc,
true. Velma was kind of hot.
It's a cartoon, for heaven's sake.
I don't think so. Daphne. What was her name? Daphne?
Yeah. Daphne.
Velma was the smart one.
Right.
I don't know. I've seen girls dressed as Velma on YouTube that were pretty nice looking.
Yeah, pretty good. Doc,
Like cosplay kind of
it's
thing.
10 o'clock here, and I'm going to have to take off.
Yeah, I'm going to take
Okay.
off too.
So I'll see
So-
you later. See y'all Sunday. Okay?
Okay. All
Okay.
So
right.
long.
Okay. Bye-bye.
We'll say bye-bye.
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 Bye-bye.